Welcome, viewers. This is Wadidja. What did you do? What did you think? What did you enjoy? And here we are with another Warframe broadcast as we continue our little series here for Operation 8 Claw, Isleweaver, and Oraxia to continue to get more of the Dominus auras to turn in to helpfully reach our community goal to achieve the third level of the Invictus Cygnus. Last I checked, we were still... Hey Rose, thank you for joining. Oh, it was lovely to see you. Haha. I know you love that meme that now put up. He actually sent that to me in a private message in Discord. I was like, you gotta post this, man. Rose is gonna love it. All right. Let's see here. What do we want to grab? I'll get the delirium. But yeah, I mean, we are definitely trying to achieve the goal for the community to get the other two Invictus Cygnus. We got the first one, which came through, and I'll show you that. I mean, to me, it looked really good on Dante. The chat was really helpful last broadcast with coming up with some ideas, thinking of frames that it would work with. But yeah, that Invictus Cygnus looks really, really good on Dante. Yeah, Invictus Cygnus, there it is, right? And also too, it looks good on Corvex as well. So yeah, it's a really cool thing. It really is. And the other two, I mean, in my opinion, they look a little bit better. Definitely. I mean, place number 2 looks really good. Number 3 looks even better. Like each one, in my opinion, looks better than the previous. Hey, Bendito, welcome, Valentino, welcome. So yeah, that's looking good in my opinion, really good. It's really cool the way the geometries come together with Dante's styling, without a doubt. So yeah, let's see where we're at with the event. Wow, we're at 52.5. There we go, 8% more left and we get the second Cygna. There we go. We got 8 more days left. We might actually make it. I mean, fingers crossed. I mean, all the luck that we can get. Because like, teach you not, I'm thrilled for it. And I mean, I've been trying to keep it hush on like my PAs, where I'll be trying to hopefully, rally the fellow Latino community to the throw of this here. But it has a personal meaning to me because, back in 2015 when I started my clan, I named my clan Invictus. And, Invictus comes from the poem of William Ernest Henley, and it speaks about the unconquerable soul. And though your head may be bludgeoned and bloody, it is unbowed. And that to me is a great representation of what the Tenno go through, whether Warframe or Drifter Operator. And it's a family motto too. My grandfather had my mother memorize the poem. My mother had me memorize the poem. It's a good credo to live by in a lot of ways. So yeah, looking forward to getting all 3. Several clan members are as well. We're pushing forward, aid to it, the cause, and that's pretty much the main, one of the other main reasons for this broadcast series. So yeah, let me go ahead real quick, and matter of fact, I'll pull up. That is a nice little shot though of the clan. It's interesting how this image actually changes. I'm not sure why or what causes it to change, but I typically am in this scene here with just don't know why they group the other 3 members out of, it's 4 of us out of 10 rather that tends to be in this scene. But yeah, let me go ahead and make sure I got chat up so that I can keep an eye on things. But yeah, I do apologize too, because I intended for this broadcast to start at like 8:30, and life's journey has been a doozy, let me tell you. I've mentioned this before, and it is no understatement as to what is going on with my life and the great changes therein. but I am persevering and doing as well as can be, and here for the occasion of this wholeheartedly. So, you know, all things will work themselves out in time.
Happens, man. That's life for you. Thumbs up.
Yeah, and let me tell you, yeah, you know, I can't really speak on it, to be honest with you, for legal reasons too. At the moment, I may be able to have some liberty once things get finished, but yeah, it's some extra special shit. Let me tell you. But yeah, I am rolling with it. Let's see here. I want to make sure that we're up over here, because it's interesting how just having things up on my laptop just gives me a better perspective of chat and the various different ongoings and abilities I have to interact with now that I'm, you know, actual full partner with YouTube, and it's really cool, really excellent. And thank you all too for all that you've done to support the point. It's been an excellent and wild journey for sure. Let's see, and there's another good image too of the situation with him, and because I need to also to get this thumbnail up for the broadcast. I tell you, I really wish I could preload it. But I'll be honest with you, like, this view is nice, but I actually like, let's see, wait for him to revolve around a little bit more. I actually like this another view of the Signa on Dante. He all super tall. It's like Signa all out of view. Hold on. And so yeah, but yeah, this view here is a nice one too. Right here. Move the camera out the way. But yeah, luckily some other, you know, bigger broadcasters, YouTube content creators, for Warframe material have been on the point of, you know, informing the public about the, you know, the difference of this operation, I mean, yeah, versus the previous ones, whereas we have to turn in, exchange our Dominus Auras to Dominus Thrax to get the credit towards the community goal for the Invictus Sickness. And, you know, that's a bit awkward because a lot of people tend to get what they want to get and dip. You know, and versus like, oh, we all need to add in and keep adding in to the pot until we reach the goal. I mean, there is one item in the mix of things which will allow us to, you know, keep purchasing things beyond the purchase limit that is available for all the rest of the stuff. Like, I mean, everything but one thing, which is the Wisp ornament, has a limit to the purchases of them. Now you can unlimitedly buy Wisp ornaments to put in your Dharma Zone, your Drifter Camp, your Orbiter, your Dojo. You know, you have to donate them to the Dojo. Your 1999 back room, so, you know, plenty of Wisp to go around. And I'm wondering if that's a telltale sign too, in regard to some potential thing that will be coming into Warframe. You know, it's an awkward thing to actually have something like that in the game for the reward here versus something like some Oracle reactors or some Falma or something like that. But yeah, everything in here has a purchase limit, and several things by now a lot of veterans have already had, so it's like you have to rebuy it again. Things like the blueprint you could resell for credits back to the game, but you can't resell like the ballroom, simulacrum. I don't think you can sell back to the game these sigils or the Signa, for example. But you can buy unlimited Prominence Wisp totems and put them, as many of them, wherever you want. But to me, like, if you want to really try to help push for the community goal, you want to go ahead and get continue to grind it out, persevere for it. Of course, you get various different resources going through the mission in Duviri, for this. But yeah, it's a bit awkward for everybody because they haven't done anything like that. And the thing is, it's real easy to miss the point of it. I was confused at first too, and then I just noticed the progress not really moving, and I was like, something ain't right. And Rebecca Ford made a slight mention of, that long of a mention during a dev short. That was it. And if you don't read everything when it comes to this event posting, it's easy to overlook. It's easy to miss the point of it. And then on top of that, the Cygnus, might not necessarily be the best looking for a lot of individuals. They might not understand like how this really fits into things. And to me, they're in differences fingers. They're also too, the Cygnus kind of represent an incarnate type Cygna that evolves. And the last one, in the way it's designed, looks like it's something that would be befitting a Void Angel or an incarnate based type Warframe. Because, the Cygnus you can't put on the Operator or the Drifter. They're only for the Warframe. But yeah, if you don't read this last sentence that's here, Invictus Cygnus will be unlocked as the community returns stolen auras to Thrax. You don't read it, you're going to miss it. And you might understand it even. But yeah, it's a doozy. So, like I said, we're going to go ahead, get cracking, and get to grinding. For the mission. I don't know if anybody would like to join me for the situation. There'll be time for it. So I hope to try to do this, try to get in at least 4 runs, something like that. I mean, they can take about 20 some odd minutes though. I mean, even if you got a crackerjack team, it's just going through the motions of the mission.
I shall join in if you will have me.
Oh, of course I will. Of course. Hold on.
You're welcome.
Hold on. Man, it took me already. Hold on, my bad, y'all.
Imagine if you predicted the name of the next Warframe. I'd lose my shit face with tears of joy.
Yo, I told you, there's rumor that it's supposed to be a Void Angel type bag, you know what I'm saying? Or an incarnate type Warframe. If not next, then sometime in the near future. And my opinion, they say they're supposed to start with a U, Uriel. Makes perfect sense to me. Uriel in religious customs is an angel. You know what I'm saying? And so that's perfect name. So yeah, we'll see. And DE doesn't skip a beat when it comes to myth, lore, legend, fable, sci-fi, fantasy, and religion when it comes to making various different concepts and inspirations their own. So to me, it would be perfect on a lot of levels. So we shall see. Time shall tell. But yeah, Rose, if you're in game, let me know if you're loading in or not. I see you. There you are. Invitation sent. And we got Base Occasion. We got LGAC. He's on Aurora. Yeah, because that's Quentin. Quentin got his PS5 working, y'all. He's up and going. That's what's up. I'll send him a little invite, see if he might want to join afterwards. I think LGAC is Omar. I'll send him an invite because he typically likes to run with us. Yeah, we got Chuck Bronson on. I'll send him an invite, see if he wants to join. He probably won't join us initially, but they may come around. Okay, looks like Omar, I believe that's his name on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. Everybody be going back and forth with these names, like I said. Hey, there he is, Omar. Okay, right. That's you, right? Yeah, LGAC, right? Because I be getting confused, bro. No offense. It's just I try to keep up. Old man, try to keep up. It's 51 years young, I like to say. But yeah. I'm gonna support Dante, even though Oraxia is the thing right now.
Here.
Right on. But yeah, because it just looks so good on Dante. Well, like I say, I want to promote this Invictus Signia. So yeah, I think it'd just be us three for right now until somebody else decides to want to join in with us. Oh, wait a minute. Chuck is sending us a message. Chuck Bronson. I love that name. What's up, yo? Let's see. Running Isleweaver. Dominus Thrax. Oh, Chuck joined. Okay, there he is. Well, I'll just finish this message so he knows what's up. Dominus Aureus. For the community go. My slow ass typing. Community. I'm not spelling that right. Community. Yeah, here we go. And looks like we got another message. Hiya. It is all well. Fellow Tenno. And let's see. What's it flashing at me for? Yo, it's Chuck. Be real. That's hilarious. Where'd that come through? Why is it over here? Now I gotta move my thing again. There's never an optimal point where I can have my camera where it's always not in the way of something at some point in time. Chuck me real. Chuck me real, Chuck me quick. Alright, we got a full squad. Let me go ahead and put this on friends only just in case somebody needs to rejoin. Make it a little easier. And let's do it to it. Let's do it to it. And but yes, it's actually called the Triumph of Dust. That's the name of the mission. Oh man, you know, a little early on the snacks. My son's so cute. You got snack. Can I get a snack, please? Snack. I'm like, we ain't gonna mess up your dinner now, or his lunch. More snack.
Snacks.
More snack, please.
Won't be here long. Spent the day gaming with the old man. Need to get my eyes off the screen soon. They're turning square face with tears of joy.
That's cool there, Bendito.
Mine's is The Walking Dead and Squid Game. What's y'all's?
Haven't had a lot of time to watch BoobTube with TV lately, but yeah, I like both of those shows. Walking Dead, Squid Game, they're both really well done. I've yet to really see. I haven't seen season 2 or season 3 of Squid Game. Saw the first one. It was great. Looking forward to the rest. Saw the Walking Dead series. Haven't seen a lot of the second one.
The Archon.
Well, the extenuation of it.
Favorite show is The Last of Us.
Cool. Right. Yeah, that's really good. That is a real good one. That was a real good one. I guess in reference to like Oh man, they got the Stalker and my Umbra.
What about her favorite anime?
I'm gonna have to go with Stalker because we don't get to use him very often. I mean, unless he's available here.
Got 1,000 plus hours on the first Last of Us game.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I started playing it, but then like I kind of got more into my wife playing it back in the day. She played it and beat it, and so I enjoyed just watching her play, and of course, you know, watching other broadcasters and stuff. But yeah, it was a really good game. Really good game. What the hell is this? Stage.
I'm loving the PS5.
Excellent, Quentin. Excellent. I'm so happy that you got everything up and going. Really, really am.
Does anyone here play Fallout or Devil May Cry?
Of course, I played Devil May Cry. I played like the first 2 Devil May Cries or something like that. Can't do first-person games, so I never played Call of Duty. But yeah, Fallout was what I was thinking too on the series. Like as far as series go is concerned, like the Fallout series was really good, really good. We're all filled up at the moment there, Quentin. But you know, when somebody decides to slide on out, we can slide you on in. But yeah, just enjoy the end of this Peanut album and Dark Chocolate. Nature's Valley. I said I love me some chocolate. I love me some chocolate and banana.
It's actually my third favorite, man. It was bangin'. John.
What's up, John? Good to see you in chat, bro. Oh, by the way, I was talking to my photographer friend of mine. I've known him for umpteen years. He's the one who actually casted me in that little video that I was in. I posted it up in Discord. It was like 30 some odd. Well, I was 33 back then.
I'm loving the PS5.
But it was an excellent experience. But yeah, he's a director of photography. Does some excellent work. Matter of fact, he did the headshots that you might see on, you know, any of my
One of my fave shows is Mighty Boosh. No one's probably heard of it here, I guess. Lol. It's an English comedy.
Yeah, he did the headshots for me on the anything that you see like on my my profile pics and things like that. But yeah, he was curious because I was telling him about.
I'm down to watch you on the big screen.
I'll find it real quick. Give me a second.
Hey, the headshots are great.
Yeah, let's say he's real good, man. But I was telling him about the work you do, right? Like in the way that, you know, you have this, you know, hobbyist with the whole photography thing, and you were taking like your digital camera and taking pictures of the screen, right? That shit was badass. Like, I mean, the quality was nuts. And so
no cyberpunk edgeruners. Well, that bright back memories, dancing videos.
Right on, Gimma. Were you able to spot me? But yeah, actually, I was talking about another. I was casted in a music video, and it was last minute.
Living under a rock, Omar Lowell.
It was last minute.
It's all done with digital art and graphics art with Photoshop and stuff.
Yo, well, he was curious about what digital camera you're using. He was curious about what digital camera you was using, and but yeah, you didn't mention the Photoshop elements to it too. But
white sweater or purple shirt.
Yeah, I was in the purple shirt with the black jeans and the cowboy boots tucked in. I mean, the pants, but like the pants over the boot. I don't ever be tucking the pants leg in the boot. But yeah, I'm not. One of the first people was guessing, and there was another guy on the dance show.
Never watched Plus and Muslim. I'm scared to see the sex scenes.
Let me wash it all away.
I have to look at what was that? But yeah, there's another guy that was wearing a purple shirt too. And I was like, no, I'm not him. I'm not that tall. It was a tall dude with some glasses. But no, I didn't want. I'm only like 5'8" and 3/4.
Do you remember Hammerjacks?
Hell, yo, Hammerjacks. You from Baltimore? What? Is that or did you just go to bar? Yo, for real? Of course I remember Hammer Jacks. What time is it? Oh my God. Yeah. Yo, I had a VIP membership to Fantasies back in the day. Like, I was in clubs way before I probably needed to be, but like I said, I went to college when I was 16, so my mom was always cool with me having my own freedom because I was. That's what's up. Oh, York Road and Cater, what's up? I went to Poly, Roland Park. Yo, that's what's good. Yeah, it's like Mad Mems. Okay, that is what's up. Mad bonding on that. Where are the rest of these damn balls at? And here we go. But yeah, so like, I was always responsible. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get into nothing. I go to dance clubs. I love dancing. I mean, I'd be dancing 8 hours straight. I'd be dancing to the bar to get some water, dancing back. And though I was a little younger than I needed to be in them, people always like gave me mad props and the vibe, and I had long hair and shit. So like, there were many quote unquote black dudes running around with long curly hair that wasn't a Jerry curl. But people were like, yo, you mature, you cool, boom, 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 boom. Like, people gave me some mad love, and it was real cool to be accepted by it. And like I said, love house dancing, house music, all types of music actually. But yeah, I even went to the power plant. I don't know if you remember the power plant back in the day by the Inner Harbor. And they had the teen scene. I was there. And
from the conversation. I just wanted to mention that I see a pattern with gamers and artisticness.
Let me see. Yes, of course, without a douup. I mean, it can't be helped. I mean, especially the way that gaming has evolved.
It was my place.
That's what's up. We may have seen each other at some point in time. That's wild. Because, yeah, this was probably, oh my gosh, 1988, 1989, 1990, around that time. Hold on, let me try to pull up Discord at the same time. Let me put something up in this. Where we at? But yeah, I mean, mad memories. But yeah, my friend, like I said, his name's Jack Gaston, really good photographer, director of photography. He, last second he was like, hey,
the plant was the shutdown. They had different areas for different music, and didn't they have like arcade games or something?
They had everything in there. They even had a miniature Nautilus from 20,000 Leagues.
I was there for my 21st birthday.
Oh, how lovely. How lovely. Yeah, like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. They had a miniature Nautilus in that place. Like, yeah, I mean, that was back in the day where clubs were trying to, do something different and, yeah, I mean, those were the days. Those were days. You don't see them like that anymore. You really don't, especially the way nightclubs have become corporate. But, it was all that experience which, like, I mean, had me really stoked when I had the opportunity to manage, work in nightclubs, first as security, and then I had an opportunity to manage a nightclub. Exactly. Yep. Right across from the aquarium. Let's see. I think I put it in. Yeah, I put that post, I think, at the top of share who you are to.
Work is Photoshop/digital artwork. The camera isn't my own camera. It's a real camera, but not my own, just some camera I borrowed from. All my work is done on Adobe products.
Yeah, well, kudos to your friend and the camera. You know which type of camera it was?
Sorry, guys. Memory lane. Sorry.
No, nothing to be sorry about. That's what's up. It's about what did you do, what did you think, what did you enjoy. So it's all good. No sorries about it. Are you kidding me? I mean, you taking me back to some fun times. I'm trying to remember where did I?
No clue now.
Where did I put that? There we go, we got it.
I can get in contact with the professor and ask.
Oh, okay, cool, bet. But yeah, I'll hip him to what's up. But yeah, Jack Gaston has some really cool stuff. He's actually working on a really interesting art collage book, which like, I mean, mad deep as far as understanding human nature and history, religion, the self. I mean, all kinds of shit. Like, and just with artistry and imagery, from photography and, you know, Photoshop aspects of things. It's excellent work. It's a collage, so to speak, of artistry and the way that he formulates his images that he's produced for this. I'm calling the book Roots. We're looking forward to him doing more with it too, because he's really on the verge of doing something big time with it. I think I found. Man, it should be. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Okay, I put this in topics, not this. I should probably put this in share yourself with others too.
No need to apologize, Gemma. It's nice to reminisce on stuff.
Yeah, here's that link to that music video that I was in.
https://dice/1361097170253516318711899966848/1373187117322331735399222. Music video I was in. When you get home. Okay, thanks, Bandito. Smiling face with smiling eyes.
But yeah, the music video, like I said, he was like last minute casting for it. The lead canceled out, and he was like, you know, would you like to be in a music video? I was like, sure, why not? Like, you know, I mean, I like, you know, experiencing things. Sure, what's up? I was thinking like I was gonna be like some background extra or whatever, this, that, and the other. And they told me what to bring. He kind of kept it as a surprise. And like when I get there, they're like, no, it's just you and this other girl. We got the guy who's producing this. He's also too the singer for it. And he's a producer at trade, but he wanted to put out some of his own work. And yeah, so it was like I was like co-lead. Yeah, I was 33 at the time. I was 33 at the time. So like, Gemma, the dance videos I was on in that dance show in Baltimore, it's called Shakedown, right? I was 17 at the time. And then so the video I was in, I was 33 at the time. And so now you see me at 51, so you get to see an interesting evolution of myself in my life. So it's life's journey is wild. But you know, it's like it was cool. Yeah. Not very nice. It was cool to
crazy compassion.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So like I said, it was like I said, Jack. Yes. I mean, like I said, Jack and doing that with me or offering me that opportunity was like, it was spectacular. It was an excellent experience. I mean, the crew. Matter of fact, the video cinematography of it was excellent. I mean, it was excellent quality for the time. They were using
that's great. I think the picture I posted, I was about 26.
Oh, how lovely. Okay, cool. Well, like I said, it suits so perfectly the you know, your profile pic. It definitely a good one-to-one on that. So yeah, it's like, you know, getting opportunities like that or various different experiences. I don't know. Personally, I've never let this shit go to my head. I mean, and you know, it's just that it's a real privilege to be able to be a part of these types of things, but never chase it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to chase the high, chase whatever it is that you think you're getting from it. It's just good to be able to experience it. And I mean, because I've also too had my own ambitions beyond these kind of things. And I mean, I never thought of myself as like, oh, I'm an actor, I'm a dancer, I'm a star, whatever. It's just things that I've enjoyed and like people have given me certain opportunities for. You know, like I, you know, did some extra work. You know, because like I said, I like, see, from the age of 28 to, let's see, about, how old was I? Maybe like 46, 47. I was in chronic pain. You know, had adrenal fatigue syndrome. I still do, technically. I had to get like mad endocrinologist. You know, he had to give me, you know, get my cortisol levels back up. You know, internally through various different stresses of my life. I mean, and for whatever my physiology is, I'm able to produce more cortisol than normal, perhaps. Some people have said that it translates to strength and stuff. Like, I've taken martial arts and stuff and sparred with dudes like 2-3 times my size, and they're like, dude, you don't fight like a little dude. Like, you don't feel like a little dude. But I think it has something to do with the way my body can produce more cortisol and more adrenaline than normal under certain situations. But the bottom line is that it took its toll on my internal organs and different shit like that. And I went from like 175 pounds to 123 pounds after my first divorce. And it wasn't because of the stresses of that. Mentally, I was fine, but internally, my body was like, fuck you, this is too much, military, all this shit, blah, blah, blah. So, and I didn't know what was wrong with me for a long time. And my current wife recommended me to an endocrinologist, and when they got a hold of me, he was like, I've never seen cortisol levels this low in a person. He was like, if I just saw this on paper and didn't see you, I would recommend you be hospitalized. So bottom line is, like, I was messed up, but it was called adrenal fatigue syndrome. Adrenal fatigue syndrome. And it's called adrenal disease now, but they call it syndrome because it takes on a host of different ailments. Like me, my stomach and the way it translated hunger disappeared. I couldn't eat, really. I was on Ensure. I was on Ensure for years. I mean, I maybe eat one meal a day, barely. You know, every 2.5 hours, I'd wake up in chronic pain from my joints and my shoulder, my left shoulder, my left hip, and my left toe, second toe from the pinky toe. Some reason was just, and my hand. Gaming actually helped me get rid of the pain in my hand, but I couldn't move because of constant movement. But I couldn't get rid of the pain in my shoulder and my hip and my foot, my toes. My toes, a weird freaking thing. But the thing with the hunger thing, you know, took its toll, and the thing with the chronic pain took its toll because I couldn't sleep but maybe 2.5 hours at a time. My bottom line is, years went by. Like I said, I continued to work and push and still do, and then finally things got super bad, and I was kind of like home ridden, but I was with my current girlfriend at the time, and she looked out for me big time. I mean, the way she's helped me in my life is profound appreciation that I can't even begin to tell you, despite whatever issues may be. Anyway, that's another story. But anywho, when I was, you know, the medication, you know, the cortisol supplements and things like that were actually helping me to be more functional. I actually did some extra work for film and cinema and stuff like that. Like, you know, I put some of that up on Discord too. Like, I had an opportunity to be in what was it? Hilarious Bastards, or I forgot the name of it. But basically, Paul Abdul did a movie with some comedians, and I'm playing my game. There's a lot going on. Forgive me for getting the name of it. And so I had some extra work in that, and I got some extra work on what's the name of it? I don't know why some of these names are escaping me. Stranger Things. Because when my hair grows out, it's long and curly, and they wanted like period kind of accurate folks to depict the cast, right? So so like when my hair is a little wet and curly and I don't style it in any kind of way, just let it just be wet.
Bastards.
Yes, Inglorious Bastards. Thank you. And it looks like a Jerry curl, which it is ironic that I had the opportunity to be casted in Stranger Things, rocking what looked to be a Jerry curl for the time period, because like growing up, I used to get mad shit from people. Like, I mean, like they'd be like, "Oh, that's not your hair. That's a Jerry curl." Blah 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 blah. I'm like,
smiling face with hard eyes.
Right, yeah. Well, on the set where I was on, and the scenes that I had, Brad Pitt wasn't around, but I got to meet, see all the Glorious Bastards. Got to see Paula Abdul, close up. Beautiful woman, even in her older age. I kid you not. Like, and then she is tiny. Let me tell you, it ain't a bad thing. Not a bad thing, but she is a tiny woman. But yeah, it was. But yeah, I used to get mad flack from people. Like, you got a Jerry curl, la 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 la. Who do you think you are? What do you think you are? You ain't shit. Like, I used to get some mad flack. I mean, that was part of the reason why, like, hanging out with older folks went way better for me in my life. Like, they weren't, kind of immature in the way of certain things. But yeah, it was ironic to be casted rocking what might look to be a Jerry curl, right? So, but yeah, it was a really cool experience doing the extra work. But again, it wasn't anything that I was like, oh, I want to always do this per se. It was just, experiencing something different, something that I could work with my degree of function at the time. And, it was all before my son was born. But yeah, and like I said, when my son was born, that was like, I don't know, just my calling, my best opportunity. Am I throwing the wrong shit, man? My best calling in my life, really, because I, working since I was 11 years old. Paperboy was my first job. Veterinarian assistant at 15. College at 16. First corporate job when I was almost 17. You know what I'm saying? Military at 25. Psychology degree at 33. Even though I went to college when I was 16, I didn't get my degree till I was 33. I was out living life, doing shit. Started my own corporation in 2001, as a consultant. And like, I'm just saying, man, it's nice. I've just done a lot in my life. And, being able to be a stay-at-home father to my dad, stay-at-home dad to my son, was huge. It was like, I'm able to like take all my life experiences and say, hey, this is what's up, starting at 48 years old to have a child, because I was always careful with myself, always careful. You know what I'm saying? Like, even my ex-wife, when we were married, yeah. When I was, we were married, and she was like, we talked about having a child. I was like, okay, cool, but let's get a dog instead first. Let's see how it is to raise the dog together, right? Yo, in about like less than a month, she gave me the money back for the dog. It was like, it's my dog. And I'm like, okay, this is a good indication of how having a kid's gonna go. So passed the buck on that one, and wind up going the route with my current wife. And that wasn't an easy path too, because our first conception of a child, miscarried, and we decided to go IVF route. My son has my seed, my good DNA, but we have a donor egg, so it's like he's like a miracle child, because it's amazing what is done through IVF, and the way they're, fertilize the eggs, freezing the eggs, cryopreservation, genetic testing, like, and then insemination into.
Face with hearts, smiling face with hearts.
Yeah. Thank you. And so yeah, he's like a little miracle baby in a lot of ways. A rarity, in the way of himself. I mean, amongst the human population. Although it's becoming more popular to have IVF children, he's phenomenal. My only son, my only child. I'm my mother's only child. He's my only child and my mother's only grandchild. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this a little limiting in.
You have him shows it was meant to be.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Every aspect of my life. Yes, so profound, those words. Yes, that's how I felt too when he was born. Like, I was there to cut the umbilical cord. I'm holding him in my arms. The nurses in the room, I'm tearing up. And nurses in the room were like, "What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I don't do this during these times. I don't cry. Why am I crying?" Like, the emotion filled the room. Like, it was undeniable to people that do not cry during these types of situations. And I mean, that's exactly what I felt. I was like, everything of my life, every moment of my life led to him. If it had been anything different, this would not be. It wouldn't. No. Mm-mm. I mean, that whole eternalism and Warframe, potential possibilities. Yeah. It was all that in Kit Kat, and so yeah, he's phenomenal. Part of my life's journey right now, which is tremendous, does involve him. So yeah, it's a lot going on, and but he is phenomenal. So he has a rich culture that he's a part of. There's things about my life that maybe one day I'll share, but it's some deep shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, when I tell them about it, they might not even believe me. As far as who I'm related to. And the aspects of American history that my mother's been a part of, my father, my grandfather, my great grandfather. But yeah, my son has a. With some women have asked me to have my child. They're like, "There's a legacy to fulfill." And I'm like, hey, let's stay humble about it, okay? How about you know me? All right, Rose. We'll give Rose a second to catch back up with us. She'll be right back. But yeah, no, I've always been humble. Yes, Omar, that's what I was just talking about. The fact that I have a son. But yes, it's I stay humble about my life because heck, as far as what I was referencing, as far as who I'm related to, my family, a lot of controversy, and there are positive and negatives, and people that hate, people that love, and it's just something to respect and not to let some shit go to your head. It just ain't worth it. And like I said, I've been through certain things in life. My mother divorced my father while I was 1, so being raised the only child, and her working 2-3 jobs, all this, that, and the other, living in some real rough neighborhoods.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what's up. This is me. I'm sharing me. It's the real me. It's all good though. I've seen a lot of shit and been through a lot. You're from Baltimore, Gemma. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, Old York Road and Cater. That was a rough neighborhood. Crime ridden. Like, there were AK-60 holes, from assault rifles in the concrete up over there, right? I hear shotgun blasts at my house. I gotta lay on the floor, right? I'm running around doing what I do, how I am. Neither side of my family talks slang. My grandfather was a correctional officer. Right, North Avenue. Yeah. And so right by the old stadium. And so going out in the neighborhood, right? When I was young, my birth name was Daoud Muhammad, right? I'm Daoud, right? It means David in English, right? So either way, I got mad shit. And kids wanting to fight me just because they think I'm cute or some shit. Some girl giving me attention they want to have for themselves. Oh, well, ignorant shit, right? So, I made it through it.
Yeah, I used to hear the gunshots as well, Irvington.
Right on. You know it. Truth to truth. Went to a private school, so I got a scholarship when I was, 4 years old to start when I was 6. Our IQ was like 145 or some shit like that. Trust me, my IQ probably less than that now. But and like I said, I ain't sold on my intelligence because
sounds Detroit.
Yeah, my father lives in Detroit right now, talks about how bad the crime is. And so yeah, it can be interesting. It experiences your life in the way they shape you. But like I said, I went to all private school. I was the third minority to go to it in its founding, right? I mean, for real, and it was founded in the late 1800s. So I got mad kind of issues with the white folks there, you know what I'm saying, the different people that had the money and I didn't have the nice name brand clothes and all this, that, and the other. They fucking with me going, well, why is the top half of your hand darker than the lighter part, the bottom part of your hand? I mean, just a lot of subtle racism stuff. I mean, the parents didn't even want me to graduate on the same stage with their children. You know what I'm saying? When I you know,
RoboCop.
when I persevered and graduated, you know, at the graduation party, a kid brought a gun to want to shoot me. Right? I mean, I never got expelled, never got in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn, use wit and guile, and not be provoked into shit. So, like I said, I mean, I've survived. You know, grew up in a neighborhood where, like,
tell you my story offline.
I love to hear it. Yeah, I love to hear it. Hit me up for sure. I'd be love to hear it. You know it. I love sharing about ourselves. So yeah, like I've never been in jail, never been locked up. Like 90-some-odd% of the guys that I grew up with in the neighborhood were incarcerated at one point in time in their life, or shot, killed, you know, blood. I mean, we're talking like right next to my house, chalk outline with the blood stains in it. Like they would leave it there like that. It was, you know what I'm saying? So I, you know, like I said, I keep it humble. You know what I'm saying? I be sharing shit with folks about my life. And like, you know, we get the jibber jabbing on stuff, like for real, like I'm sharing the real and what's up.
My mom and dad have stories like that back in Hawaii.
Right, Quentin? Because Hawaii has some rough stuff going on too. Oh yeah. That's life. But yeah, I'm not sure if folks were dipping out.
My sister died when I and she was born. We was born the same time and she was dead.
Oh.
I ain't got no stories to tell, but hopefully on due time.
Right on, Bandito. It's all good.
Started my life yet, being 23, faced with tears of joy.
Hey, man, I'm sure there's experiences to be had in those 23 years, you know what I'm saying? And there's still more to come, with all blessings. But yeah, Omar, that is an unfortunate circumstance. My cousin had a similar situation. His twin was born still. His mother had some issues with that and him grazing him, unfortunately. Kind of blamed him for it, which was whack. Anyway, she passed away now, so that's a whole nother story.
In the Bronx, we moved to MD when I was 9.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But
okay.
I've always been a listener. I enjoy all tellings of everyone's run INS with life, folded hands, medium light skin tone.
Right on,
It's
Omar.
messed up.
Yeah. A couple people were saying something. Right on there, Bandito. Well, you learn a lot. You know, if what you listen to and encounter, you know, if you empathize with it and can identify.
Gonna be a while.
Okay, no worries. I keep pushing. If you empathize with what someone's saying to you and sharing with you and can apply it to your life, you can gain certain aspects of wisdom beyond your years, you know, so it's all good. We're Rock Corvix with the Invictus Signa. There we go. But yeah, I appreciate you all listening to my jibber jabber and sharing myself with you all, and in relating to what degrees you may. Like I said, it's life's wild. Life is wild. But
something came up. If I don't return for the rest of the stream, take care.
Okay, Rose. Well, definitely you take care too. I hope everything goes well.
Can I talk in Arabic, Franco? Good luck with the grind.
Yeah, Omar, I don't mind. You'd have to translate. Like I said, I stopped speaking Arabic when I was very, very young. Like before I was 3 years old, my mother stopped teaching me Arabic. Not for any particular reason against it.
Privilege to hear your journey.
Oh, thank you, Gemma. Thank you. I'm looking forward to hearing yours as well. Yeah, so Omar, like, you know, I know basic phrases in Arabic. I know a little bit of prayers and aspects of that, but, you know, I'm not a practicing Muslim, you know, you know, but, yeah, I mean, I like learning, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, if there's some things you want to share about the language, it is a beautiful language. In my opinion, to have the pronunciations of things correctly, like my mother taught me, and the way she taught me, is to sing the language. You know, not just say assalamu alaikum, but assalamu alaikum, rahim. You know, it's very rhythmatic. But yeah, it's
Tell me you're siding with the
but no, it's all good though. Like I said, I mean, I speak a little bit of Arab, tiny little bit of Arab, tiny little bit of Latin. You know what I'm saying? Tiny little bit of Japanese. A good amount of French. French was almost like a second language to me. Yeah, assalamu alaikum. Yes, wiggle my salam. And so, you know, speak Spanish, a little bit of Spanish too. Some Chinese from, you know, martial arts type stuff. So, you know, I love languages. Even though a phrase in Portuguese, which is kind of perverted, but but yeah, like I love words and language and the meaning of things with the etymology of words. It's great. Hold on, let me move my camera because I can't see what the abilities are doing. So, you know, but yeah, after my mother got divorced and pretty much when we moved from Chicago to...
me Spanish or Japanese and planning to go to Japan or Mexico.
Yeah, Japan was a bomb. I went there for like a week and a half with my cousin. He was a no-rules fighter. And I got to be his corner man because he got to go for a second time and he could take somebody else with him. And his wife didn't trust him taking anybody else but me. And so, yeah, I got to be his corner man. And, yeah, I didn't want to come home. I ain't going to bullshit you. Like, Japan was the bomb. It's so awesome. People are wild. And they you know, maybe not the best place for a brown-skinned individual to be, but, you know, you stick to the tourist sections of things, it's not too bad. You know, but yeah, I mean, the people are mad cool. Basically, if you go there and you respect them, and you're looking to be, you know, in the way of what the customs and traditions and the manner of respect the Japanese people put forth and look for you to put forth, you're pretty much good to go. Don't really matter what skin tone you are, but you know, they do have their isolationist aspects, and so yeah, it's, you know, being a brown man in the world.
Like nice PPL, but I have a question.
Yeah, they cool people for the most part. For the most part, stick to the tourist attraction. Stick to the tourist route. Tokyo, Yokohama, you know, things like that. Outside of that, it might be a little different. But what's your question here? But yeah, so yeah, Japan was cool. Like I said, languages are really, really fascinating.
What if I have an empty can of Sprite? Where do I throw it?
In the trash. Japan's really clean. Like, I mean, like every area I went in Japan, like, super clean. Super clean. Vending machines everywhere. They love them some vending machines.
I'll have to post in Discord.
What you think about posting there? But yeah, if you want, like I say, if you want to share anything, what's up there, Gemma? You know, we got, you know, contact me, any, you know, PlayStation, Discord, whatever's good, you know, jibber jabber. Look forward to it. Definitely share what you will of yourself too. I mean, like I said, it's mad props that you were.
It would be a nightmare if someone threw something on the ground. The Japanese would go berserk on them.
I don't know about that. There were signs of litter, especially when it came to like, what do you want to call it? Flyer ads for different shit. They be all over the place. That not all over the place, but you'd find that kind of stuff on the ground. But yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's an interesting group. I mean, neon lights everywhere. Like everything from other cultures, like times 10 in the way that they embrace it. It's wild.
What about Mexico?
Mexico's cool. I mean, I've been to just about every 50 state, all the 50 states in America. I lived shortly in Mexico when my mother was still married. There's a father's side of the family has some interesting ties and some interesting money back in the day. But yeah, I mean, Mexico's wild. I understand. I ate a banana peel off the floor and got a little sick from that. But yeah, yeah, I haven't really experienced Mexico in my adult life. Mexico. I mean, plenty of Mexican individuals in America. You know. But you know.
Peoples have gone square. Take care, y'all. Face with tears of joy, waving hand.
All right, Bandito, you take care. Definitely, I'm glad you could stop through. That's what's up. But yeah, yeah, I mean, being a brown individual in the world has interesting aspects and being
go to USA, I'd like to see LA.
Yeah, there's a lot of excellent places to see in America for sure. LA is one of them. And Hawaii is absolutely beautiful, as long as nothing's on fire. But yeah, it's an interesting thing, especially being an American black male, or a black individual. You don't have to be a man; you be a American black individual, because it's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, different cultures around the world have their own ways and prejudices. Okay.
Volcanoes on Hawaii.
I look forward to seeing it.
Saying about Hawaiian.
Quentin. Yeah, Quentin has Hawaiian heritage. And like his family from Hawaii. So yeah, he can answer all the Hawaiian questions. But yeah, like I'm not hating on the point of anything or like trying to make it out to be like, oh, being an American black male is terrible and boo-hoo, blah 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 blah. No, I'm not going on like about it like that. It's just that it carries an interest and weight, so to speak, or responsibility about an awareness of your circumstance that, like for me, being a blend of being multi-ethnic in the way that I am, and you know, because of my mother's lineage, you know, they were descended from slavery and considered black, so therefore, you know, around the world for eons, you typically are the race or creed of your mother. Now you have certain patrilineal or male-dominated societies that will raise a child based on the father's lineage. You know, like, you know, Omar, you're Arabic. You know what I'm talking about there.
I love Alexandra, Egypt. Oh, Bandito, have a good night.
You know, like I said, my father's mother's grandfather was Turkish. So because of that patrilineal lineage and male dominance of that circumstance, my father's mother's side of the family considers me Turkish. Like I was asking my grandmother one time, my great grandmother, my father's mother's mother, I was like, my mom thinks that I have some Italian in me. Do I have some Italian in me? She was like, no, boy, you're Turkish. She didn't say you're black, and she didn't say you're mixed. She just said I'm Turkish. Period. That's how they regard it. Scarzy 44, what's good, Tenno? What's good, fella Tenno? But you know, the thing is that other cultures, when they, you know, tend to be rather purist in the way of themselves, right? So, and then you're dealing with an American black who's multi-ethnic and mixed. I got Turkish Creole,
Scarzy 44.
Native American.
What's up?
Oh, appreciate it, Scarzy 44. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, fellow Tenno. Yeah, it can be awkward. You know, and you know, I'm not enough of anything half the time for folks. So ain't nothing to brag about, but it's like, you know, I've gotten flack from other black folks.
Remind me of my history teacher if he spoke English.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, yeah, like I said, I mean, you'll see examples of people like me all over. You know, like I dated a girl who was from Turkey, but she was raised here in America, so she never really saw the countryside outside of the city when she visited. And she was talking to her mother about me, and she was like, he's a Turkish black guy. She's like, no Turkish black guys. Her mother was like, yeah, they are. There's people look like him all over the place. What are you talking about? You just were in the city too much. You didn't really get out. South Americans and many of South.
Kicking ass in the game and being able to discuss all of this.
Hey, I'm trying to multitask. The
countryside of Egypt, but I was born in Giza.
Right. So you'll see some brown Egyptians for sure. You know what I'm saying? 100%. And they're not African. They're north. Well, Africa's not a country, but they're of the continent of Africa, but they're not of the sub part of Africa below Egypt. They're Egyptian. They're Northern African, if that in the way of itself. But they're black. They're brown skinned.
With Corvax, glasses, purple, yellow, diamond.
Yeah, well, you know, I had to rock the Invictus Signet that we got, and it looks really good on Corvex. Really good. Hold on, I need to get to this objective.
My friend is black, his name Muhammad.
Right. I mean, so it exists. Like, you see examples of me or people looking something like me in parts of Africa, parts of South America, the Middle East. But, you know, in the way of the world, there's this, you know, for eons, I don't know about eons, but for a long periods of time in history, you know, aspects of breeding, that's what it's all about. Notions of a brown individual have been were not necessarily wanted. But, you know, like in South America, like they had murals on the walls when the Spanish came there to dominate the people in the way that they did. They had murals depicting on how the breed to be inclined of that of the European. Like, you know, like both of my parents are paler than I am.
Never seen Alexandria, Egypt.
I want to go one day. I had a good friend of mine who went. He was a little heartbroken about the way they used the some of the pyramids as trash cans. But yeah, I'm looking forward to wanting to see it. He said there was so much trash in these pyramids. Boy, he was heartbroken. But yeah, it's like in South America, they called me, a person like me, a wolf returned backwards because my skin tone, I take after my grandfather's. But both my parents are very pale. Like the complexion, my palm of my hand, pretty much. But yeah, I take after them. I mean, ain't no mistaking that's not your daddy type shit.
The video I posted in Discord.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it after the broadcast.
Egypt is pretty peak.
Right on. Yeah, I mean, you know, historically, it's a phenomenal place. I mean, you know, there's so much about antiquity and history I'd love to see in Alexandria, Egypt. It ain't funny.
Okay.
But yeah, and so yeah, it's just interesting. You know.
What have you done?
How long have you been playing Warframe?
Since 2015. I mean, actually, I think I started in late 2014, but I put my first video out in April of 2015, remarking on how much I really enjoyed the game and was enamored by the concept and being able to play Excalibur because I love the Arthurian legend, love it. And I was like, oh, I get to be the sword? Oh, let's go! And so yeah, I've been the Excalibur main ever since. Yeah. So I thoroughly enjoy Warframe. Love what they do. They just the way that they blend myth, lore, legend.
2016 for me, love this game since.
No kidding. Congrats. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, VE, hats off to them and what they've accomplished with everything. Anyway, I should probably be throwing some stuff in this thing. Hold on. I need the thing to throw. And so, yeah, it's, like I said, when I took psychology, I was heavily into Angel Bear 21. Day's been wild. You know, there's been some good time, you know, with my son, stay-at-home dad, and but afterwards had some mad drama to attend to and rectify. It got to the broadcast a few hours later than I wanted to, but you know, we're all in it to win it, enjoying it. How about yourself? Is everything well and good, or as well as it can be? But yeah, I mean, I got into cross-cultural psychology and understanding people and their ways and norms around the world and throughout time. And like I say, I got mad respect for folks, and you know, and there ain't no hate, you know, about any of it. But when I speak on certain things about things, it's in that vein of respect and just explaining it as it is, not how I want it to be. It ain't my idea of some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I challenge you, go ahead, look up, find out for yourself.
Ain't got nothing to do.
Oh, daggone. Well, hey, at least you get get to cheat a little bit at work and enjoy the broadcast. I get paid doing it. So there ain't no shame in the game. But yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, so it's always it's on the preface of like of what is, and if I share something with y'all about whatever, it's trust me, it ain't my idea. I'm not that creative, and you know, nor would I want it to be that way more than likely. So, you know, and I challenge you, look it up for yourself to know what's up, and you'll be quite fascinated at the way of things. And I mean, it ain't no secret. Ain't no secret.
I see.
But yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing too right after the broadcast. But yeah, I mean, that's what it's about. What did you do? What did you think?
What you posted.
Got the page, y'all, on the Synapse. That's what I'm rocking. Alright, Synapse.
I respect that.
Alright, I wrap that up quick. Rocking the Invictus Sigma, y'all. Look at that. Mashallah. Yeah. Inshallah. Alright. I'm telling you, this Invictus Sigma looks good on Corvettes. Yeah, we need to get that community gold. Let's go. Get those other two Signas. But yeah, that is good. Yeah, it's real cool that Gemma, Shania Troy. Like I said, this is interesting kismet. Just trying to check. No, no, mail. I want to get rid of the flash and blue shit. Rhino heirloom steel collection ending. Yeah. Interesting. I thought they were always going to have that available as far as the heirlooms. Interesting. 2.9%. Let's go.
Imbical. Probably because of Valkyr heirloom.
What's up, John? Right.
Dot rune for Isleweaver.
Did you want to join, John? Did you want to join me in Isleweaver? I mean, farming for the Dominus Aris.
Man.
Okay, cool. Let me back out of this.
You John, you good. I got a Reveal Corvax. Formate him and put him back in the closet.
Angel
Gotta
Pair,
get
yeah.
gold for clan.
They need to
Send
give us
him a
some new
friend
skins for
request.
Corvex.
Yes, I'm good. Are you good, Omar?
Cool, bet. Did you send it to PS PlayStation Network friend request? Is that what you meant?
I'm pretty chill. Agreed to that.
Wait a minute, let me see. Yeah, like I said, Corvex, they need to give him a skin. Like, I know he's only been out for about a year,
But
but
Omar hates some fat good.
they slipping. Are you in game yet, John? I don't think I see you.
Hippopotamonstrosesquipedaliophobia.
My goodness, that's a tongue twister there. Angel Pair. But yeah, I like Corvex though. He's cool. They need to give us some skins though. They give us some skins. Now that would be fascinating to see a proto-frame version of Corvex.
He knows nothing. Nobody can learn what they think they already know.
But I think it's just you and me just right now, John. Let's see what you're looking like.
I just wanted to hear the voice say it.
Right. That's right. Look good with it. Oh yeah, the limbo. Nice. Yeah, I want to. I think John's got a YouTube video up on Limbo. Definitely check out John. He's got some really good content. He's up and coming
When
on
I'm
the.
done with Real Jake.
Okay, Quentin. Send me a message.
Yes,
Let me know when you're there for that. But yeah, John, didn't you post something about an Equinox build or something like that? I think. Wait a minute, let's see. But yeah, here's John's YouTube. Definitely go check him out. Got some really good content.
Equinox.
Very, very creative. Artistic eye. Let's see. YouTube.
John YouTube. https://youtube.com/@johnboy. C equals vox wjha9sh is a9ob.
Surah. Yeah. People been talking about that Limbo, because I mean, like, with the
Three.
Right on, yeah, my pleasure there, John. Of course. With the fact that they got the the overguard enemies and this, that, and the other walking.
Go crazy on Limbo.
Right, but the thing is that with Limbo, because he can enact a void and his cataclysm, to be honest with you, they should not make enemies of any kind completely immune to that. Are you about ready to join now? Hold on, John. We need to back out here for a second. Hold on. But yeah, they need to make it so that even if like a Dominus, I mean whatever enemy, they come into
I might joy as well friend.
Okay, let's get it on.
I was trying to move, but I was typing in chat. He does need a workaround with overguarded enemies able to avoid him. Join asterisk.
The thing is that they should allow any enemy which could potentially have an immunity not to have an immunity. They should have some kind of reduced capability when they enter his cataclysm, as if they're able to resist it but can't completely overcome it. In that extended period in time in his cataclysm, they would become vulnerable to it. That would give Limbo a chance to do whatever. Like, for example, they have reduced damage, they would have reduced movement, they'd have a reduced function in their entirety, and then to a point of actually shutting down or being completely vulnerable to the effects of the cataclysm. That to me would be a nice workaround, whereas they're still allowing
Rest and Rage is the workaround. The damage increase shreds them fast.
He knows nothing.
Yeah, but like I said, it's cataclysm. Like, I mean, for the fact that these enemies can just walk up in and one shot them isn't cool. I think that'd be about. I mean, I'm not really sure about the rest of his abilities and reworking, but that's the one thing I could suggest in regard to his cataclysm, and making sure that there is some type of benefit to it regarding all enemies, because I mean his cataclysm is immensely powerful in the way of itself, and to just shut it down and negate it just because of some overguard isn't cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I kind of hear your mic in the background. I think it's picking up my noise or whatever, so you might want to mute it when you're not talking, or I can mute you. Yeah, it seems to be picking up a little feedback from me. But yeah, Limbo's cool. I mean, a lot of people give Limbo a lot of hate. Wait a minute, you trying to say something there, Quentin?
I think that's my PS5 playing the noise.
Or just mute it. I mean, mute your audio thing. I mean, you have your PlayStation controller. You can speak through it and talk through it and all kinds of stuff. So you might have to hit the mute button that's underneath your PlayStation symbol.
Yay, a lot of people hate Limbo because they hop on the bandwagon of hating him.
Yeah.
What's a Japanese tea?
Green tea. Green tea is a Japanese tea. When I went on a flight there and back, like, that's all they served you. I mean, they serve green tea like water.
I did it.
All right, cool, Quentin.
Hey,
and yeah.
Congrats on the PS5. Honestly, I don't hate Limbo. They have no real reason to hate him. Maka. Angel Pair 21.
But yeah. I mean, sometimes Limbo playing with him on a team can confuse you. No, our virus cool.
He gets the hate for how disruptive he can be to his teammates.
Yeah, there's some Limbo players that will fuck with you, which is not cool. That doesn't help when it comes to the hate that, you know what I'm saying, people might give Limbo. It does not help when they be fucking with you. Cause they that shit ain't funny. But yeah, it can be confusing even if they ain't fucking with you. And then of course if they like
3 least favorite frames.
And then of course if they have the effects of the cataclysm set up a certain way, it can confuse you too. People do that sometimes with Necros in his phantoms and shit. You be running around chasing after them shits, and it's like, no, that's not alive. Banshee. So you saying that Banshee is one of your least favorite frames? Like I said, I don't have any issue about any of them as far as a least favorite, one way or the other. I mean, I'm kind of impressed. I'm kind of impressed at the way DE has done what they've done in their creativity to give you so much diversity with the Warframes. Yeah, Hildren is an interesting one. A lot of them take some getting used to.
For me, it's Saren, Hildren, Loki.
Wow, it's an interesting mix to not like. Okay. I mean, to each their own. No worries. I mean,
Hildren is a hot take.
Two identical souls raised in such different environments. Haven't you figured it out yet? You're fascinating.
Thank the void. The Undercroft portals remain open.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't particularly have any.
Assaulted weapon is slow AF. Never met someone that dislikes Saren. Face green smiling.
Yep.
I'm trying to get my mic working.
That's a rare. Well, you could just talk into your handset. I mean, it would be helpful to have a mic, or to get a mic working.
For me, it's Chroma, Excal, and Sevaga. Your controller is a mic. Don't get me started on Dow's. All he does is run. I know that Excal and Sevaga are powerful frames. I personally don't enjoy playing them.
Okay. Well, like I said, to each their own, and life goes on.
Interesting.
Different strokes with different folks.
It's our opinion.
Yeah. I mean, but like I said, they got 60 frames to choose from.
But Sevaga is my favorite.
Okay, cool.
I don't have a large list of frames yet, but Banshee gets me killed so fast.
Really? Interesting. Yeah, you gotta know how to play her and use her silence shit to your advantage.
Wadidja playing Excal proves how powerful he is.
Oh, I appreciate the notion. I appreciate the notion. But yeah, Excal ain't for everybody. Excalibur gets a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? You know, people be tripping on him. And I mean, you know, it's all good. I mean, it's just that it's like...
I think for its cause my old clan leader used to lecture and pressure me that Saren and Hildren are the best frames.
Oh, really?
They're the most pow.
Yeah. I mean, for a long time, Saren was the go-to because she could nuke a room type shit.
Sevaga is the best move frame at John.
And,
I have a hard time with Excalibur as well.
You know,
with Scarzy.
It all depends. Yeah, I mean, it all depends. All depends on what works for you. But like I said, with 60 frames on the roster and more to come, there's something from everybody.
I like to shoot and use powers. Then Loki, my Prime 1 has no kills or kill assists, and he's staying that way.
Right.
I respect you, John. And I respect your opinion.
Yeah.
You can only tread water for so long.
Oh, that is an ally.
I'm not a melee player. THX also why you leave Omar. Have a good stream, brother.
Oh, Lampo Laggins. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping through. Definitely you enjoyed too. Yeah, I appreciate you from last time too on the super chat. Oh, the internet's not that good. I got you. Well, at least you can play when you can. Yeah, I figured out a way too, because like some people be asking me to tell jokes and shit like that, and I'm like, okay, I think what I'm gonna start doing is like with certain real life, with certain stories or things that I can share that could be funny, I'm gonna role play them through my drifter as though he's had some conversation with a member of the Hex or something like that. They've shared some life story with him that may be funny or interesting or thought-provoking. I think I'm gonna start doing that.
In the Middle East is just booty cheeks. I have mad respect for Wadidja for proving and showing off that Excal is a strong Warframe.
Oh, I appreciate you there, John. I mean, but there's a lot of people out there that are proving that, though. I mean, I just have I like to say I enjoy Excalibur in the way that I do, which may not be the typical, but yet it's functional. It has utility. I'm effective, as well as enjoying, you know, my headcanon or my role play of the situation. But yeah, I appreciate it. Definitely. Thank you for that rec. Yeah, like I said, I was just enamored and been thrilled to be the sword in the game. You know, like I honestly, like I say, I would love to talk to Steve one day or get some real confirmation about the inspiration for Excalibur as he is in the game and the concept of a Warframe. Because I swear to you, like, I honestly feel like it came from one of the biggest inspirations, or a big one. Maybe not the biggest. Somewhere along the way, it's
they made Excalibur the main Warframe character week. It's like making the main character of a show week.
Well, Omar, that's your opinion. I'm entitled to it, but ain't nothing weak about Excalibur. Never has been. You know, it's all about what you do, how you want to do it, and what your preference might be. But Excalibur has always had the greatest. Excalibur and Frost have had the greatest amount of power strength you could ever have in the game. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on how you want to look at it, right? As far as whether you think he's weak, or strong, or the best, or any of that shit. But to me, I honestly think that the movie Excalibur, 1980s movie, had Patrick Stewart in it, Liam Neeson, had an all-star cast, was the inspiration for using or giving the namesake of a Warframe and their poster boy for the game, Excalibur. And also, too, because in that movie, it's like the only time I've ever heard the depiction of what a Warframe could represent, or how, or the understanding of what the infestation does to a Warframe, and how it is a combination of man, bird, and beast as one. Well, yeah, many people do. But yeah, Warframe is a wonderful example of how man, bird, and beast can be one. And that's what Merlin, how he described the time in which the sword Excalibur was forged. In the movie Excalibur, he said, "Behold, Excalibur, forged when the land was young, when man, bird, and beast were," he said, when bird and beast were one with man. And to me, that is what a Warframe is. You know, along with this element of its flesh being living steel, sword steel, as Bale has described it. So I honestly think.
Model for Arthur.
Not very nice.
I forgot the gentleman's name, but it's the voice actor
to help you.
who voice acts for Excalibur. It's the same guy. They used his likeness.
Ask Rebecca.
A handsome man too. You know, they got a good look, excellent look for Arthur, without a doubt.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. And really good charisma. I don't know how he is really necessarily in real life, but the way he's put forth himself, his mannerisms, his candor, seems like a really cool cat. Voice actor, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, good look to him. I think it was an excellent pick. Excellent pick.
Toss everyone 3 favorite frames.
Three favorite.
Badass but fumbled on Aoi at the same time. Nova, Gyre and Limbo for me.
I think
Star.
Yes, thank you, Scarzy.
Only 3.
Ben Starr, that's his name. Thank you, Scarzy44. Yeah. What's up, Love Machine? Good to see you in chat. What's up? What's good?
The end is inevitable.
Yeah, by the way, Love.
Opens up, can I join?
Yes, please. I would love for you to. I did check with that friend of mine who has been a little absent on the game. They claimed to coming back to it, and I was like I said, I asked him directly, like, you want me to hold the spot open for you? Like, and he got back to me. He's like, yeah, please. And I'm like, all right. But you know what I'm saying, you don't come through on it.
But in joining, that's my spot.
I'm gonna have to let you be. Yeah, Omar said he was. Aren't you in? Oh, no, you're not. Okay. But we can pick you up after this, I think, Omar. But yeah, you know, like I said, if he ain't jumping in, I've been seriously debating on expanding the clan.
For me, if I had to choose Volt, Vavan, Colorvo. No worries, Omar, I will wait.
Yeah, I was thinking about expanding things to a Moon clan.
Sorry. Massive John.
If, you know what I'm saying, like, if maybe just...
Angel Pair 21 mad respect. MP Raz.
I'm gonna look into it to see what's up with,
You can always join my clan if you are in need of one Raz.
No, he has a clan, I think.
Dislike the attenuation stuff.
Right, a lot of people don't like the damage attenuation. To me, it's not a big deal. It's just another game mechanic they've thrown in the mix to give us a challenge. But yeah, I was thinking about making my clan, turn my clan from a ghost clan to a moon clan.
I'm gonna see if I can build Mesa.
But yeah, like...
Steel pack doesn't give you more Demias to turn in.
Yes, technically it does, but then again, you're spending longer in the mission, and you know, we're getting shitty, not necessarily shitty, but frames that you're not used to having, weapons you're not used to having, stuff that's not leveled up. To me, it just takes longer to get through.
Thank you, John. I am in a clan but wanted to join Wadidja to try and help with the community challenge.
Yeah, I wanted to. Well, you can help with the community challenge without being in my clan. You don't have to be in my clan for that. You just need to, you know, turn in your Dominus Auras to Thrax. That's it. But yeah, I appreciate the point. But like I said, I'd love to have you as a clan member just for the camaraderie.
Just for the extra, the steel essence.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's all good. Like, I'm going to be grinding out for Ducats. You know, for the Borrow's return during the TennoCon, you know, where you get the, you know, where you get all Borrow's stuff.
Thank you, Wadidja. Isleweaver is kinda bad in my opinion. I don't like how that's just the same ending of Whispers of the Wall. Steel Essence is nice, but RN doing normal is faster.
Right. But yeah, I'm going to be grinding out for Ducats, and I run that shit on you know, Steel Path, so I'll be getting plenty of Steel Essence from that. I do all the 1999 content on Steel Path for the most part too. So
I need Steel Essence bag, but I am not ready for Steel Path at all, even though I just unlocked it.
Oh, okay, you just unlocked it. Right on. Yeah, there'll be time. You'll be getting plenty of goods for it.
Again and again and again.
In my clan, the few people are deactively play are out of town, so I've been grinding the clan trophies on my own, and I've gotten silver on my.
Wow, what size clan do you have?
This event didn't have anything new, unfortunately. A lot of reused stuff, especially the arcanes.
Right.
PPL only needed the update for the story and Oraxia, but they didn't expect it to be the same Murmur boss.
Right.
Just wished Rox's shop had better things. Things in there just aren't worth it for later game players.
Right.
Like I said, Raz, in my last stream, Archon mods and Galaxy mods are major for Steel Path. My clan is a Ghost Clan rank 8.
Oh, really? Okay, well, it shouldn't be too bad for you to, you know, run stuff like, I mean, for years I ran stuff by myself, like, and had no problem for the most part getting a gold trophy. Every once in a while, might have just got, I think one I got a silver, another one I just didn't have the time or whatever, and I just got a bronze or something, or terracotta, I don't know. I mean, but, yeah, you'll be alright. You'll get a trophy out of it for sure. You'll see you already got the silver, so that's good.
That's Scarzy, I agree. I have no issue running it on my own.
Right on.
If people are active in the clan are gonna miss all the other goodies.
Yep.
Scarzy 44.
I mean, hey, you can get them,
VA did amazing though, I'll give her that.
yeah. I personally like, I mean, I can't knock any of the choices DE has made as far as the voice actors
44.
and, you know, the character designs, the likenesses that they use from the voice actors. I thought that was an awesome
That's
tribute
Scarzy
as well.
44.
You may safely resume your throne,
And,
Your Majesty.
like I said, I don't know. I'm not real extra picky. It's like, as long as it's done well and represents the point well, I'm fairly agreeable.
Just trying to how to type this.
And fairly agreeable. So like this event, like I get it, DA got a lot on their plate. And so for them to kind of come out with this in the way of itself, I mean, the Murmur boss that you see, that's the top in-game boss that they have for the Murmur. But the only thing they could have did was give you a redesign or created a whole nother new boss of some kind that wouldn't be, is, you know, the top kind of boss.
Vandal Pair 21, I disagree. The arcanes are great for later players. BC, once the event is over, you can sell them for plat.
Right, because there's a good amount of the community can't even touch this content because they're not, you know what I'm saying, they're not of the right level to do it. Was it LGAC? You were trying to get in on it, right, Omar? And then when the next bot comes up, we'll be grabbing Love Machine.
Yup.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 53.1. All right. They said turn in those Dominus R's and Dominus Strax.
Wait. No.
Give me the loot.
It's just the corpus peddling
You can buy unlimited wisp decorations.
They needed to add the Duviri arcanes and kept the Eidolon arcanes for the Jade Shadows event. Roger.
Despite the critique about this event, I know, unfortunately, despite the critique on this has got to be the best event or circumstance to buy arcanes. I mean, the cost to ratio as far as what you have to exchange to get the arcanes is just the bomb. I mean, it's the best deal for arcanes I've seen. It's awesome. I mean, so yeah, I mean, though you can't get them unlimited, you know.
Most of the community trades low.
Well, I don't know about most. A good amount of community trades. They either sell stuff or buy stuff at one point in time or another. I mean, but the trade community is huge within Warframe. It's huge. The Lokai Revenant. Is that Wisp? Yeah, we do the wisps. Wispy wisp.
It is, but we've had the same rewards last 4 events.
Yeah, it's, you know, it is what it is. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not picky like that. I mean,
a little change would have been nice.
Yes, I would agree. I would agree to that. Yeah, a lot of stuff would be nice. The fact that we had this event, the fact that they spent the time that they did to.
I have plenty of ribbons to sell. I just keep putting it off because I got better stuff to do than throw out a line and wait for fish too.
Cruel children played.
The fact that they spent the time and the care that they did, you know, Lazulka, Nessie, whoever's voice actress for her, she put in a lot of work for this. They came out with a new Warframe, Oraxia. You know, they expanded the aspect of Duviri the way they have.
Internet is ass.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. They have allowed us to have a different gameplay element to Duviri, where you get to run around as a Warframe versus just run around as a drifter. I mean, I think that's been overlooked.
When you sell ribbons, what's more profitable? Veiled or unveiled?
Unveiled. Unveiled, of course. I mean, I wouldn't buy a veil ribbon for shit. I mean, I can get the veil ribbon anywhere. You know, not necessarily anywhere, but most places. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I guess maybe some people might buy a veil ribbon, but I can't imagine that would be a moneymaker.
Oh, poor little Thrax. The monster from Albrecht's
Why is it full?
finally came for him.
Why is what full?
Slaughters my people and takes their possessions. Get them back. I'll bury them alongside the.
But yeah, the unveiled ribbons are what's up. I mean, you can get some pretty good prices on unveiled ribbons. And then on top of that, if you've actually put some Kuba in it to get some decent stats on unveiled ribbon, shit, make some good change on that. Make some nice strange change, as it's called. That strange change. They typically reserve that line of phrase for like.
DC set to public. Yes, I'm leaving work early.
Oh, good for you there, Angel Pair. Hopefully you can still get paid the same amount of money though. You know, like, I don't mind leaving early. It's like, if I still gonna get paid my full salary, my full time of work. But yeah, it's a lot of ways to make some good strange change in Warframe. That phrase is just funny as shit to me.
Playing as Warframe was his good decision. I'm surprised they removed defense excavation and the jackal. It would have helped clean up the repet.
But first,
Nah, Jackal's pain ass. What they got going on, in my opinion, is just right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You get in, get out. As it is, you spending 20 minutes, even in Steel Path version, you got Crackerjack team. I played on Steel Path. I haven't seen anybody make it out of there in less time than you would make it out in normal mode. 20 minutes to run this shit for the grind is a strong investment. It is. It's a lot. And so no, to have the other modes in the game would not. Nah. This is just right. Because like I said, I'm running around, fucking around on normal mode, and I ain't even thinking about shit. That Jackal shit, where it be doing all that ignorant ass crap. teleporting around, putting up his field and all that blah 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 blah. Like, I ain't trying to fuck with no excavation either. Like, nah, these are fun. I mean, in my opinion, is my opinion. But I mean, different strokes for different folks.
What kind of music do y'all listen?
There you go. Yeah, Omar, up on the Discord, man, there's some music topic channel, and on my channel, I have let me see something real quick. I'll post it up. I have a playlist with, like, oh my gosh, like almost 500 different songs. But
and I don't think I will.
Eidolon can be kind of a pain. It can be kind of a pain. I'm being honest with you. I mean, you know, you can still do it, but you know, I would do it passively.
////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////// is a pain. Idling can be very easy with the right setup.
Right.
You also need to fight them for amp stuff. That's
Yeah,
a music playlist.
Yeah, it takes some investment. But even still, you could enjoy it passively there, Gemma, where you participate for the experience of it.
That's why
Oh my, excuse me. I'm gonna sneeze. I don't know where that came from.
Objectives is repetitive for a lot of people, lol.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, but what event isn't when you grind this shit out? That's you know what I'm saying? It's the nature of the beast on this. But you know what I mean? It just is what it is.
That's appealing when you have the ability to race yourself.
Right. Right. But yeah, again, I mean, you can enjoy it, in my opinion, and passively, as to just see what it's about. I mean, because to me, the Eidolon hunts are cool. I mean, it's spectacular in a way.
Frame like Red or Hillidron with the Vectices or Rubico Prime build Yule Shred.
Yeah, there's ways to get around the BS there. You just take a little bit of time, leveling up the right Warframe. You got several Warframes you could choose from, which might suit your taste, right? And then you got several different weapons you could probably use to suit your taste. You want to kind of get an amp for your operator, but all these things are functional and useful in other game modes, as well as the fact that you do have a choice to what you might want to do it with. And you can just level this stuff up, running passively, the fission type mission, right? You get ducats or prime parts, level up passively. You could level up in arbitration in no time flat, build a little bit for your amp. You know what I mean? It to me it's enjoyable stuff, in my opinion, to do what you need to have with something functional for Eidolon Hunt. And then again too, like if you just wanted to enjoy the experience, you could do it on normal mode. Run a Eidolon Hunt at least just once, just to split the experience of it. My recommendation. You don't have to, but because it's spectacular. I think it's really cool what Warframe has done on that colossal scale of gameplay. And I think it kind of gives you an indication too what it may be like when they decide to give us the vessels.
What about her favorite Warframe? I think I would rather do Little Duck missions.
Now, Little Duck missions are a pain in the ass too, though, to be honest with you. But they're okay. They're definitely not as, you don't have to invest as much in your time to be prepared for Little Duck missions. Okay, but little Duck missions can be a pain too. But yeah, my favorite Warframe, like I said, I mean, I've been an Excalibur main since the beginning, and there's several that I like beyond that, but it's hard to narrow down to like 2 other favorites. I mean, it really is. I mean, I like Misa, I like Wisp, you know, I like Ash. I mean, it's just, it's hard for me to call it on a second and third, other than my main Excalibur. I can vouch for 100%. Beyond that, it's like, I like a lot of stuff. Like Oraxia, she might be a strong contender for number 2. Like I said, I like a lot of Warframe. Like Rhino, it's hard for me to call number 2, number 3. I'd say my number 2 and number 3 are all of them. Not necessarily all of them, but I can give you my top contenders of what I like and enjoy playing. That would be Misa. That would be
Eidolons off for a reason. Face purple crying. Face purple crying.
That's terrible. You know, like I said, I can give you a list of Warframes.
Protea and Caliban hyphen, which I don't have yet, but played in Duviri.
Okay, good. Well, those are good picks. Protea is real strong. So is Mag. Protea has an interesting element of versatility that's not common. And Caliban, with him being a sentient-based Warframe, is really cool. I mean, and his deluxe skin is badass. But, you know, my top contenders, I would say...
is a beast.
Yeah, Protea is a beast. I'm telling you, Protea is badass. I mean, she looks great, too. The style on Protea is mad cool. But like I said, Caliban, when he came out, that deluxe skin, you can't, you know, it's just bad. But, bad in a good way. But yeah, it's like my top contenders, I would think, are beyond Excalibur being my main, would be, you know, like Protea, seeing that we were talking about her. I love Wisp. Misa's just sexy as heck. I like Loki. I like Ash. I like Rhino. You know, say Oraxia, of course. You think Frost is very enjoyable too, and what he.
Go wrong with Volt.
Yeah, Volt. There we go. Amir. Yeah. I've yet to put any real time in with Quincy. There's a few of the new ones that I have yet to really put some time into. Because like I said, I've got plenty of stuff for some Master Rank fodder, but it's just been interesting prioritizing things and getting around and stuff. Right. A lot of people like Sevagoth. I haven't put a lot of time into Sevagoth to really... And when I did level him up, I wasn't really like, ooh, wow, Sevagoth. You know, it was okay. I like the idea of Aruna, but for some odd reason, I didn't necessarily get into the gameplay as much as I like the idea of her. But again, I want to put some more time in some of these Warframes that I'm mentioning that, you know, I may not be as favorable about, but I like the idea of.
Sight's also pretty good.
Yeah, Sight, yeah, I hear he's real cool. I mean, I like it. I have subsumed the evade on my Oraxia to enhance the whole invisibility aspect of things. That evade is pretty nice, actually. Like I said, I mean, I don't have any issues with a lot of Warframes. I like them. I mean, I haven't played Ember in a long time. I like Ember.
Like a sniper frame.
Yep, I get it. Yeah, that is.
With his augments can't be beat in KPM.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Like I said, I want to put some more time into Sevagoth. I didn't really put a lot of time into Jade. I mean, so there's a lot of Warframes that I want to put some more time in just to get a little bit more experience out of them and just level them up for the faster rank. But yeah, out of the top ones that I mentioned,
Sevagoth 4 months I'll play him again.
I want to actually do a stealth, a nice build, mid-max build on Wukong to maybe use him for stealth missions over what's the froggy girl? Ivira. I call her froggy girl. I don't know. Anyway, because I use certain Warframes for specialty type situations when it calls for it. You know what I'm saying? You know, Ivira for stealth. I mean, it used to be Loki. You know, Rhino in case I need some super tanky situation beyond what I would be able to do normally.
They're all real.
Who's better, Oraxia Temple or Site 09?
Chroma was another one that I was using for a minute for like Eidolon hunts, but I believe there's somebody better for that now.
They're all good in their own way.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying. It's like I can't discriminate, and so it's your right to have the opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't discriminate on it. Like it's just whatever you like. And I mean, I've never played a Warframe where I was like, oh, this is terrible. Now I haven't played Comey yet. I heard a lot of people not really down with Comey and the whole luck thing. So yeah, I mean, there's a few Warframes.
Their own department.
Right.
Can y'all tell me about Oraxia? I haven't played her. Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of stuff out about her. She's really cool. She's a spider Warframe. I mean, think about what a spider will do, and that's what Oraxia will do. She has good damage.
Wasn't the greatness at launch, but with her augment, she's very good.
Right on.
And back into the realm of untold stories she goes.
Right on. Yeah, I mean, Oraxia is nice, bro. I put some content up on the Discord on the build topic of Warframe. A lot of people, a lot of good build suggestions about Oraxia. You can check out some of my previous footage. You've been around, Omar. I think almost every episode I've made comments to you about Oraxia.
My BC of her third ability. BC, most missions are quick, so if you subsume her third, you'll be fine. What's her best ability?
Her 4, for the most part, but it depends on what you're trying to do with her. Her 1 might be the best ability. I know you like to, it may be a language thing, I'm not sure, but you like to always ask, like, what's the best? What do you like to do? How do you want to play the game? That's going to be the best. I keep saying that to you, but I think you just sort of stuck on wanting to ask what the best is. What's the best for you? Think for yourself. Find out for yourself. Discover for yourself. You could ask somebody, what's the best for you? Or what do you think?
Is opinion based.
And I mean, but to ask somebody what the best is as a blanket statement, what is the best? You're not going, what do you think is the best for you?
I'll go Inskstominus ours.
It's an important distinction. And like I said, I mean, I believe English is not Omar's first language. So it may be a thing lost in translation. Not sure.
Sorry, I have been playing COD and I have been asking the best weapon.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, so Call of Duty, whole different bag, bro. Like, whole different bag. I can't even comment about what's up with Call of Duty. I've watched some footage of it, watched people play. I've enjoyed it to what degree I can tolerate first person running around. May try and make a motherfucker dizzy, but yeah, with Warframe, like I said to you, I think I mentioned this to you. Like they're literally there's.
I used to play a lot of Warzone. I used to rage.
Yeah, too much aggro to me. Yeah, too much drama for your mama. It's better things to enjoy than to be getting upset over that shit. I mean, I feel you. I've played competitive games too and be pissed and getting all aggro and in it to win it and getting pissed when I'm not. But there's people that have played Warframe and will take your MK1 versions of weapons, build them out, polarize them out to the max, and will put some other people's builds to shame for their prime weapons or their whatever weapons. it depends on what you want to do and how you want to do it. I mean, because the thing is that with these MK versions,
Call of Duty is the same game every year with a new number, face blue smiling. Plus
yeah, there
the
you go.
Microtransaction, yes, accession.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, so you talking about two different beasts here. But yeah, so when you make the transfer, and when you start talking about other games and asking about other games, try to make the mental switch to the game you're playing on. You're asking about, like. But yeah, I've mentioned this thing to you about the best, and I'm probably going to stop after this. So if you want to keep asking what the best is, I'm just going to let you. You know, because it's like, it's old, bro. Like, you know, in the audience that you're with right now, you know,
blue smiling.
You know, more than likely, there's not anybody that's tuned into me. It's rare I hear somebody tuned into me hollering about what the best of some shit is, and even if they do, I'm sitting there going, okay, well, that's your opinion. Like, there's plenty of other YouTubers that will stroke the nuts on a whole bunch of shit because they think it's the best or something. So, but it's relative to what you want. Think about yourself, think for yourself. It's a good adage in my opinion in life, period. But think about yourself and for yourself about what you think you will like and what you would like to do. If you're not sure, look at some game footage about it. Do your own homework. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's just that simple. But if you want to subject yourself and be subject to somebody else's opinion, and like where I grew up at, all right, like Gemma, if she's still tuning in, might be able to attest, like, people will regard that as you want to be somebody else's bitch. You want to do what somebody else is telling you to do. There's plenty of places for that. I mean, social media is full of it. Like, and you can always ride.
I just never played Oraxia before, and I wanted to know about her abilities. What does she does with her abilities?
Quentin, I'm talking in general to you about all your questions about the best since the first time you ever came on, you ever introduced yourself, and where you're still going. And I'm giving you some pointers about life, period. You can not use it. You can do what you want to do. It's all good. You know, you can continue on the path you have, but when I'm letting you know now, it's like, I'll let you without saying shit about it. Because I'm not sure if my words are really...
Omar, not Quentin.
Yeah, Omar, thank you. What? Yeah, Omar. Did I say Quentin? My fault. Omar. I was reading chat and I may have read Quentin's name and said it by mistake. But yeah, I'm talking to you, Omar. So yeah, it's about what you may want to do. If you want to be subject to other people's opinions and let that be how you go about your life, or how you want to play a game, then go right ahead. But I'll probably never tell you what the best of anything is. I'll tell you what I prefer, what I like, what works for me. But how that's going to work for you, I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Out of 60 Warframes, find your favorite that speaks to you.
That's just the point, Gemma, that I'm trying to get across to him. Like, he's not letting himself speak for himself. He's not, you know what I'm saying? So,
But like, what does she do?
Oh my God, for real? Did you? There must be something lost in translation. There must be something lost in translation. Or he's just trying to get negative attention.
I ain't asking for the best.
Isn't a real boy. He's just a doll.
I'm just thinking. I'm not sure if he wants negative attention or not. I've recommended that to him too. Like, he don't want to do shit. He don't want to look up shit for himself. Like I said, you know, the name Oraxia means Oraxia. It references a spider. Okay, so she does what a spider will do. You know, shoot webs. You know, going around injecting stuff with venom. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. You know, you're on the Discord, Omar, so like...
Oh wait, my dumbest didn't look her up.
They don't teach common sense in school. It's an interesting thing to be had.
Igor right, I should just look at the wiki. Bruh.
Do you remember...
Right, John. You feel me, right?
How much you
That wasn't the first thing you did, lol.
Think what we
I think there's, like I said, English is not Omar's first language. I believe there's some missing in translation, as well as perhaps however he relates to everything, and perhaps some cultural things too. Perhaps I'm not trying to make excuses for it, but
guys, I feel like an NPC.
Yeah, well, you're not an NPC. Well, yeah, I mean, in like an NPC. You're constantly asking for other people's opinions to tell you how to do. That's like you wanting to be programmed by other people.
Ready room. BRB.
All right, bet. I love it. NC ready room. Yeah. That's awesome. Take your time. Enjoy the council. That's great. That's great. But yeah, I mean, you know, you'll get it. You'll get it, Omar. You know what I'm saying? There's stuff on the Discord, like I said before, under the Warframe builds and loadouts.
Used to watch a lot of English stuff when I was young, actually.
Right, but I mean, that's not always going to give you the subtleties and the nuances of the English language. And though you may understand some things in general and in this context,
lots of different things that have been shared on his server.
Right. Though you know, so yeah, I'm sure you could probably get a lot of nuances, but you know, if you're not immersed in the language, I mean, to me, of any culture, you're not necessarily going to get some of the subtleties, you know, in the language, and be able to properly relate to it per se. And you may still be trying, you know, though you may understand something, you're understanding it from your cultural mindset, and it may not be the same for the culture that you're interacting with. But it's all good. I mean, to me, you do very well with the English language, and I could be wrong about how I may be trying to make excuses for you as to why you know, you may say certain things and continue on saying certain things and not really hear what I've said to you about certain things. The answers I've already given you about certain things, and you still asking the same question. And so that makes me wonder to myself, I should stop saying shit and ignore certain shit because you might be trying to get negative attention. I don't know.
Look at it.
I don't know.
Edifice of guilt.
But I ain't for that negative attention shit. You know, I'll give you plenty of positive attention.
The wise peregrines with the scholar's friends.
We'll play back the broadcast.
Eyes to find the eyes of the beast.
Back it up. Hey. But I don't know what part you didn't hear, and I'm not really particular about wanting to repeat myself beyond what I already have. Especially over this shit.
Wow.
You want to deny me
In Discord.
in the remains of your childhood. Not very nice of you, kiddo.
I'm being polite about it, but I'm letting myself be known about where I'm at with shit. You know, oh shit, I'm not at the objective, my bad. I just saw some enemies and started fucking with them. Yeah, I am. But yeah, I do. Like I said, I value Omar. You know, as far as him.
Full squad, and then every oin left, and now we got randoms.
Oh, is that what happened? Well, it's nice to know people's playing the game. Must have been a bad connect. I salute you, madam. For oneself, it's good to be thorough. Right on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I kid you not. Like, one of these days I'll share with you exactly who that was. I kid you, because it'll blow your mind.
Rolling on the floor, laughing.
It will blow your mind, Gemma, when I tell you who the fuck that was in my life, where I got three. It was at least 3 times. I just stopped fucking counting. I know it wasn't any more than like 5 times, but it was like at least 3-4 times. And I'm like, the first time was the wrong time. And we talking 3 more times. And I mean, one of the occasions was on a special, very special occasion. Like, I'm sitting there going,
spiders in his wake.
What?
Isn't it time for a new story?
I mean, you just want to be loved. I get you. I mean, you know, but like, yo, yeah. And I'm like, there's a thing of accepting people, but then there's a thing of that where people can kind of take advantage of that shit. It's just like, what the fuck is your head, man? Like why? Like, what are you really trying to tell me? Maybe I'm missing the point here. You know, especially when it comes to something like filing some toilet paper up somebody's ass when they're trying to be intimate. Like, is it you trying to tell me you want me to be into that? Or you don't give a fuck about what I gotta go through to be with you and accept you? Like, what are you trying to tell me? Because that ain't, you know, because you don't need glasses for that situation. Because the individual does need to wear glasses to read shit. So, I mean, like, she couldn't tell you what my shit looked like close up, say, fucking life. But she can't, you know.
Happening?
But, we laughing about some shit, Quinn. I talked about it before as far as the courtesies people will give or not give behind taking care of themselves, or what they may have you involved with when they want to be intimate with you. But yeah, like,
I mean, you're kinda right. There's one word I don't understand in English, like what's no punended mean? You don't know how to type punended.
But yeah, real quick, there's a good joke, y'all. I got a joke for you, right? I know. I got a joke for y'all. Y'all be asking me about jokes. Okay. How does a blind?
I just write it wrong.
I'll take a look and see what you put in a second there, Omar. Like I said, no offense to vision impaired people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have myopia. I need glasses to see from a distance. I'm what they call nearsighted. Matter of fact, I used to be a lab technician for lens crafters, for like part-time, rather, where I was going to college, for like almost 3 years. Great job. Anyway, started out as a frame stylist. But the joke goes like this. And like I said, it ain't, no offense to those that are vision impaired, but they're like, how does a blind person know when they're finished wiping their ass? That's the joke. Does anybody know how a blind person knows when they're finished wiping their ass? No takers on the answer to that?
I'm blind in one eye and can't see out the other. But
it's all good.
Slow.
It's all good.
Shit on their hands.
No, they just asked somebody to help them proofread it. Hey, it's the stupid. I can't even remember where I heard the joke. It's stupid. It's like, hey, honey, can you proofread something for me? It's silly and stupid. But yeah, like I said, for some odd reason, people with vision impairment and like, you got a sense of smell. There's a lot of
face blue smiling.
There's a lot of ways you can feel it, but like this individual that I'm talking about, that toilet paper up the ass shit, like, they had issues making sure a child's ass was clean. Like it's like, why is there shit crumbs on your baby's ass? Why is there like shit stains in your baby's drawers once you started potty training them? and you help them clean. You help them wipe their own ass.
This
like,
is true. I need my glasses so I can hear people better.
well, yeah,
I saying what intonation?
I kind of lip read myself when I'm looking at people talk. It helps follow along with what they're saying sometimes, and like I'll look people in the eyes. I don't have any issue with that, but I'm not like gonna be beaming them all up in the eyes, and I ain't trying to be intimate with them. Like it's like I ain't trying to fuck you. Like I'm not trying to intimidate you either. I'm not trying to do shit with you, but talk to you. So you know, I'll glance at your eyes. I'll look at your eyes, but. You know, some people just stare in your eyes, stare, and it's like soulless. They're there, blank. They're not emoting anything, and you know, people want to act like that's some way to have a conversation. I'm like, because I'm staring at you in your fucking eyes for what? Like, anyway, but yeah, no, it's like there's a lot of ways to know if your ass is clean or somebody else's ass is clean. Like I said, with this individual, I was like, look, if you need your glasses to see the little crumbs of poo, because the child eats a lot of blueberries and this, that, and the other, because you know, the child ate a lot of blueberries for little black seed things be in his poo and be like the crumbs be on his ass, and I'm just like, smell check. You ain't got to get all up in it. Just you can smell check, right? You can there's ways, you know, to determine what, or just get your fucking glasses when you make, you know, to make sure that his ass is clean. Like, but yeah, like I said, this individual, you make you wonder, like, you know, is it just you lazy?
I've been reading lips all this time for some reason because I can really hear better with my glasses on.
Right?
I think my hearing took a...
I understand where you're coming from. I definitely do.
Damn, I just checked your profile. 71.1% Excalibur, face blue, white eyes. You really do love him.
Yeah, but combine my Excal profile. Hold on. Combine my Excal profile with my Excalibur Umber, and then you get my stats. Wait, where is it?
Is it okay if I can join and do a test talk?
I'll check it when I get out of this. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Can you do a test talk? Oh, sure. But you got to combine my Excalibur stats with my Excalibur Umber stats to get an accurate understanding of how much I played. Right, so combine those, and that's how much I played. That's how much of an Excalibur main I am.
Okay. I'd like to hear her voice.
You know what I'm saying?
Umbra is 14.7.
Yep. And I'm Legendary 3, so you know I've ranked up some shit. You know I've played some shit. Okay? So yeah, I'm dedicated. Downright dedicated. There's a cadence in the military that was like that. Dedicated. Downright dedicated. I want to kill somebody.
It's wild because your channel caught my eye because Arthur is my love interest. Then I find out that we grew up not far from each other. LR3 gang.
I told you it's kismet there, Gemma. It's
That's
kismet.
dedication for sure.
Yes, sir. Kismet. Yeah, join on me, Omar. I'll set it up on friends only for a second here. You can join on me, or I can, let's see. You're LGAC in the game, right? And but yeah, check my, yeah, like I said, you put out the numbers. You put out the numbers on the equipment.
I like to hop around Warframes on a daily basis. My highest is 9.3 hop.
Wow, that's cool. It's there to be had like that. That's
It's
the beauty
only
about
Arthur,
Warframe.
It didn't come out right, lol. It's more kindred armed. Wait, I'll get my phone charger.
Okay. Oh no, you're all good, Gemma. Yeah, no, I follow where you were coming from on that. I follow for you. That's why I said Kendrick kismet. You know, it's just, it's sort of like, it's mad how cool how things have come together, and here we are.
Warframe each day.
Right, that's the beauty of it, you know, in the way that it can be had in Warframe. You know, you can make it what you will.
Mission in your group, I was surrounded by Arthur's face with tears of joy rolling on the floor laughing.
Right. It's like my love multiplied by many. It reminds you of some, what is it, what was that shit? The Watchmen. The great comic, and I mean, very good movie adaptation, but like how Dr. Manhattan could replicate himself. And what's the name? The female, I forgot the girl's name that he was dating. But yeah, and it's like, it was interesting too in the movie Watchmen how she went back to the owl, and they showed them having an intimate moment. That was like,
I sent you a friend request from Warframe. Ignazat's one up.
Okay, cool, bet. And they showed them having an intimate moment, him as a normal man, after she would spend all those years with a god, essentially, you know, like hung like a horse, could replicate himself to multiplicity, like, and it's like, and I'm like, well, maybe all that wasn't her bag, you know what I mean? Maybe just a simple, normal human encounter of it was the best, or more worthwhile for her. I don't know, but like, yeah, it would have been good to hear her give some kind of like retort in the movie Watchmen, to be like, yeah, Dr. Manhattan was all this, that, and the other, but the simplicity of life and the humanity that I, you know, get to share intimately with the owl dude or whatever, is what's best. Something, because to kind of take away from Mr. Hung, I can make myself multiple of me. I can appeal to your every neuronal pleasure, like. So yeah, Gemma, like I said, just referencing the whole thing of Dr. Manhattan with you being in a room full of authors. I'm sure that was
I'm joining. Just don't yell. I have fragile eardrum.
A pleasurable moment. What? I'm not yelling. What you talking about, Quentin? So yeah, did somebody want to mic test something? Omar, you want to mic test something in the broadcast?
That was the mission where everyone kept telling me to go to the bike.
It's all good. She's like, I'm caught up.
20. New notification. Microphone unmuted.
Oh.
I hear something.
Oh, do you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It's Quentin. We've heard you before. Oh, you're getting your mic set up for PlayStation 5. Okay, different story. Right.
I got a new mic. I got it for the PS5. It's working now.
Great.
I had to fiddle with it.
Great. You're all set up and excellent.
Yep.
All right, Chief. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably make this one my last one, and then turn in all my goodies, get some sleep, because, you know, I'll be spending time with my son in about 6 more hours. So, wrap it up with this, turn in my Dominus Auras, log off, wind down for a second, put some put description up for the video, you know, tags and thumbnails and stuff, and then crash out. I'll see what's up with that post you made on Discord there, Gemma. I'll see what's good on that. But yeah, definitely looking forward to hearing more about yourself there, Gemma. It's, like I said, an honor and a privilege. Mad awesome in how you looked out for the
I need to fiddle with my
channel.
headphones a bit.
Need to do what to your headphones?
The audio is a bit loud, actually.
Well, yeah, you can adjust it on your headphone settings. Probably your headphones have an adjustment for it. There's also 2 adjustments in the settings for PlayStation.
Yeah, I will.
And what Warframes do we have to choose from? Yeah, and I mean, I have yet to even level up and touch Calervo. I've been looking forward to that for a minute. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of Warframes I've yet to really run with.
The mission, I'll be doing my best.
I'm sorry, I missed what you said.
I was saying that it's been an honor and privilege to meet you. It's been mad cool. Very appreciative of all of you shared and how you supported the channel. And looking forward to finding out more about you, you know, as you share things. And I was going to check out the post that you made on Discord after the broadcast. Yeah.
If the Drifter lived 100 years, how come he hasn't aged? Quentin, if you have time tomorrow, I may be able to help you with your mic.
Well, number one, as far as the Drifter,
Oh, kiddo.
Why the Drifter even aged to begin with hasn't really fully been explored. I believe it's more of an aspect probably of his own will to age, to the age that he is. Because the Tenno have never aged beyond the age that they first, encountered the so-called indifference and became blessed with the void abilities. Not 100% sure if they will age or if they just age really slowly. Not sure. But the Drifter stopped aging at a certain point. I think it's probably because of his own volition to do so.
Labyrinths are so instructive.
So yeah, as far as why he looks the way he is, why he is the age that he is, I don't think there's anything in canon that has explained that.
The monster from Albrecht's stories finally came for him. You'll pick a target and get creative.
Okay, I think that's good. Okay, I think I got it.
Open chest and repeat guardian. Where's the chest at? I see this thing lit up. Running with Lady Eleanor. Looking for a chest. Did we find the chest?
You mind control of the enemy we need to kill.
Oh, my fault. My bad. How do I release that shit? Do I have to it looks like I gotta wait for the timer to run out. 10 more seconds. My fault.
Just wait.
All right. There we go. My fault. I need to keep that in mind. All right, so don't use the number 1.
Yeah, I think everything is good now.
You're good, DW.
All right, appreciate it.
Raised in such different environments. Haven't you figured it out yet? You're fascinating.
Her underbelly is weak, exposed to the undercroft.
Yeah, this is my technically this is my other potential Eleanor.
This isn't your undercroft anymore, kiddo. These creatures are no scourger, but they'll crush you still. Death is just a journey, friend.
Yeah, it's been a good broadcast. Definitely enjoyed everything. That's right, I forgot they changed her fourth ability to allow her to run around instead of being stuck in one spot. That's how long ago it's been since I played Nyx, aka Eleanor.
No, it's her augment low.
Oh, I have her augment equipped or something?
Why are you fighting, kiddo? This place was your prison.
Did I actually equip her
Stop and have a great eve.
Oh, wow. Hey, whoa. What do we got here?
Until then.
Ray, you have your augment on.
Okay, I must have. Never for 1 month. Oh, so Gemma's reached the 1 month membership. Excellent. Wow, it's been that long now. And Emma, oh, thank you for the super chat. Oh, thank you so much, Gemma. Going to lurk from now. Great stream, lots of laughs, and thanks for sharing your story. Very glad I found this really great people getting sleepy. Right on, right on. Well, sweet dreams when you get around to it. Thank you so much for taking the time you have with it and us and sharing what you have as well. So thank you so much on a lot of levels, without a doubt. Undeniably so. Okay, so I actually have equipped their augment. I didn't even remember I did that.
If you're wasting your time here,
yes.
Who's protecting those freaks back in Helvania?
I hope to get some rest soon myself.
Only a few pages left, kiddo. And the book always has a monster at the end.
I heard a mumble of something. We'll say that again, Quentin.
This is where he stowed it away.
It's still a bit funky, so yeah.
Of my lost flesh.
You sound a little muffled, but the in-game chat isn't the best.
Stolen.
But all I heard was something being funky. Oh shit, did I try to mine? Okay. Almost. Ah, damn it, I might have mind controlled another one. Shit. Yeah, I sure as shit did. How come you can't cancel it? Oh, okay, alright, I figured out how to cancel it. Okay, there we go. I was like, how come I can't cancel it? I figured it out. I thought you could.
Punished that kind of idolatry with fire back in Helvania. You want to deny
Right,
me
Lady Eleanor, right.
even here, in the remains of your childhood. Not very nice of you, kiddo.
But yeah, Quentin, if you can mute your mic in between when you talk, that would be helpful because I hear myself through your mic. All right. Appreciate it. I don't know what I got going on with Eleanor's build. I must have some folk shit going on. Oh, I will, my love. I love oh man, I said I've been waiting to really get my mid-max on my Eleanor too. Because it's like, I've been missing out on a lot of nice dialogue exchanges, especially seeing that in this relationship. Drift was in a relationship with her. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Crazy. Dumathilla next.
I miss using the glaive. It's so cool that they took the glaive from that movie Crawl and was like made it a real thing to enjoy in a game. I wonder what is it, the ephemera that I have on that's causing this blue effect on her face? I'm not sure if I like it.
Have you ever played that game where you see how long you can hold your breath? Let's play it now.
Not much intelligence.
The paradox can't help you forever.
HHMM, now everything is so quiet without the headphones. I'm going to be fixing my audio now. I'm not using the headphones.
Okay.
Just use the controller.
Rude.
Thought he could do something about that. No, he could not.
And my thoughts just stop. We're being attacked.
Go, Eleanor, go. Uh-oh, we lost Quentin. No, that's not Quentin. Omar. I guess it's that bad internet you were talking about there, Omar.
Are sure about that?
No, you're good. It's Omar.
Truly putrid minds are heading.
All right, Omar. Interesting time. Enjoy yourself. Take care. And enjoy it when you can.
Need some rest.
Yep, so do I. That's why this is my last one. Yeah, Jem is just chilling, so she may hear you. You always give her a shout out on Discord too.
Sorry, I can help tomorrow if you want.
Oh, that's very nice of you. What build do I have on her? I like it though.
Sure.
Deal of aggression heading our way. Don't think for a second that you are winning.
What? How am I missing? Oh well.
Oh. But it does look like fun, I will admit.
When you're around.
Call forth the beast that binds her to Duviri.
Just go finish the mission.
This place is
okay.
Mine! It
That's
only
the idea.
exists because of me! That means I get to keep it! This is your future!
Yeehaw!
HMMM, my other message didn't go through, I think. Send me a message on PS tomorrow when you're around, okay?
That was nice. GG's everybody, GG's. I forgot who. what that YouTuber was that did these voice impersonations on like Call of Duty and shit. He'd be act like he was some little kid. He'd be like, GG's everybody, GG's. This shit was stupid.
Sure, Gemma.
But yes, GG there. It was a good game. Appreciate everybody joining me on that. It was definitely lovely. Oh wait a minute, we're gonna go ahead and turn this.
Safe and sound.
Turn in Dominus's auras. Hopefully, he ain't gonna be shutting up till the end of the event. I know. Give me back what's mine, big baby. Big. Act like big baby. I think I missed Temple's message. Surprised you're on late. Oh, okay. All is well. Okay, good. Yucky tape. Shut the fuck up. Oh, somebody didn't like me talking. Well, they could.
100 more till gold clan trophy.
Look at this. Yucky tape. I guess he was telling me to shut the fuck up. It's like, mute, motherfucker, mute. How about that? People funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a mute function when you're in a mission. You can go up there and mute anybody that's in game, and you don't have to worry about what the fuck they're saying. But then you'll have a dipshit like this. I'm sorry, I'm just calling it out like what it is. It's like, you're gonna tell me to shut the fuck up and tell me some rude shit like that. Well, go fuck yourself and mute the goddamn ass mic. That's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be rude and disrespectful to me. Like, you know, don't expect, you know what I mean? Like, you know, go the fuck on, bro. Like, that's not even fucking cool. Like, I've never reacted like that to anybody playing the game. Ever. I've never reacted like that. Tell somebody in game that you can mute to shut the fuck up.
But it also creates
You defied a king.
People funny.
Now stand
Alright.
beside that
So we got
king
123,
to
which is
defy
great.
God.
And okay, so we can buy some more arcanes. 2 more of these. Like, that's just asinine. Like, you got a mute function.
I will spit in its leering face. Effigy of dust, mutilated void dog.
Damn, you hear where Dominus is going off? Yo, he was basically cussing him out. That's funny. Okay, we can grab another. We can grab a wisp.
Dominus and her hold on the throne shall crumble.
So, according to him, turning in the Dominus aura is also to stop Nessie and her rule on the throne. Like, there's more than one potential lore reason what these Dominus auras are doing.
The strands of Kra to tether her false Duviri to the truth. You must be bold, like I taught you.
Teach nobody
We are
shit, you
satisfied.
bitch ass.
Remember,
Stop acting like you somebody's daddy. You ain't nobody's daddy. So yeah, there we go. We'll go ahead and see where we're at on the status. Of the event. We definitely have gained a few percentages since we started playing. Don't forget, everyone, turn in your Dominus R's as we get them, so we can keep a good steady progress on the community goal to get these next 2 insignias, these next signas. Oh, hold on. Matter of fact, I wanted to actually I meant to just show them. Like I said, a lot of people they sleeping on the potential of these auras and the fashion frame they can have. And I'm definitely looking for. Like I said, the first one I was surprised at what I could do with it, and to me, like they suit. Like I said, Dante and Corvex exceptionally well. The other ones to me wouldn't necessarily suit either one of these two Warframes, you know, Dante or Corvix. Yeah, this is the second one. Emergent is the name of it. And I mean, like, somebody made a nice suggestion yesterday on who to wear that with, and I forgot who they said. But to me, I can see that working with a couple of Warframes. And I mean, so it'd be nice to see us get this and style it with some, you know, fashion frame it. And this one right here, I'm definitely, like, to me, this is like the pinnacle, of course. But this is really cool. I definitely want to trick out some type of Void Angel look from one of those ephemeras you get from Calero on the Chrysalis, on the Zimmerman. This is hot. This is badass. And if they bring us a Void Angel or an Incarnate type Warframe, I know some people going to be like, I wish I got it. I wish I had it. And if we do achieve it, I know some people in the community be like, I wish I was there. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is with these operations. We don't get a second chance at any of them. Like, there's never been an operation that they have decided to repeat yet. None. All these operations, never been repeated. And there's several that I missed out on when I think this happened during my time since 2015, and no, excuse me, with Operation Hostile Mergers. I think this happened somewhere during my time playing Warframe, and I missed out on it. I don't know why. But yep, they do not repeat them. So let's do it. Let's get this community goal to 90. We got 8 more days. I'm shocked at how far the progress has gotten.
There we go, fixed my male weapons setting.
Okay, good. All right. Have it all set up for next time. But yeah, kudos to you there, Quentin. Congratulations for getting that PS5 up and going and the game's transferred. And, you know, Mike working. You's a new man now. You know what I'm saying? 16. Birthday. New PS5. New headset. Oh, you styling and profiling. But no, I'm happy for you for sure. So yeah, like I said, this signet is nice on Dante. It really is. Like I said, it works well for Corvex. I mean,
Thank
just
you, folded hands.
For reference. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Thank you too. For your support and what you do with the channel and your participation and things. Like I said, this looks good on Corvex too. Jericho Daniel Dabu.
THNX.
Good to see you in chat, Jericho. Nice. Like I said, this looks good on Corvex too because of, you know, his styling, the etchings and carvings within the stone body. You know, the geometry works well with him as well of the Signa. It's really nice. And this is his optional helmet. His
face with smiling eyes.
His stock helmet doesn't quite suit it as well. But yeah. Thank you, Jim.
Been busy being in Manila as well as trying to find a job.
Oh, okay. Well, good. All the best to you, Jericho. Definitely. I do look forward to hearing that things go well. Remember, I mean, in my opinion, it's always best to work towards a career, not just a job. So hopefully wherever you may find employment, it is something that you can work with or aid to the skill set of something that will be a career or is in your career field if you already have one. But yeah, this, like I said, this looks good too. But, you know, I dig the style in Dante just a tad bit more, but this really does suit Corvex very well as well.
Yeah, hoping to build my career early.
That's what's up. You know, getting your career field I know here in America, like if you give it 20 years, typically that's retirement point. I mean, you can stick it out longer to get more retirement benefits, but yeah, best way to go. As far as nailing it down to a career, something that you enjoy, hopefully something that you're not submitting yourself to in a way that compromises yourself, and something that provides sustainability and hopefully growth monetarily too. You know what I mean? So that's what's up. But yeah, this Corvex was, and then when Corvex like separates himself, that suits this this Signa too. Let me see that again. Yeah, that's cool. That does work well with Corvex. I'm glad I posted a little short up about this too, as far as Corvex and Dante really being the Signa suiting them exceptionally well. Matter of fact, I'll post a little link to that in chat because it's part of too trying to get the word out on this event. You know what I'm saying? Bring awareness, bring people up on the point of it.
Enjoy. First Invitus Signa Dante and Corvex Fashion Frame Warframe, Isleweaver /youtube.com/short/dzoic-do-ukenc. Feature equals share.
But yeah, I think the triangular elements within Dante's styling perhaps suits this the best. But like I said, both of them are great, or equal billing, depending on what you're into. There you go. That's what's up. Just have him holding the grimoire. Alright, so I will bid you all adieu. Like I said, hoping to stay on it, get on at least once a day until the event's over, to help contribute to everything. Give it a little bit of time.
Navigation has been updated
and
with new invasions. Chaos is spreading.
Again, looking forward to it for so many reasons to get both of these Signas. Like, I'm stoked. Like I said, it's just, I was super, super shocked that they even added the name of Invictus to this. Like I said, a lot of people disappointed in it. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not. like somebody was sitting in my back seat and was like, guess what we gonna have for you and your clan. So like I said, it's really, really cool. Really cool what they got going on here. And again, it was a lovely time this evening. It was, I'll be honest with you, it was refreshing after today's, circumstances. After I spent time with my son, it was like, oh boy, okay. Again, I will see you all tomorrow, or actually later on tonight, because it's the next day. And like I said, my best time to get on is after I spend time with my son. Like I said, with him like 9-10 hours. So, in the evening hits for me. That's what that time will be. To be back. And we'll take it to the title profile screen. Do a little revolve around. Get to see Dante with the Invictus Signa. And that'll do it. So thank you all for viewing, and take care and enjoy. The lighting look good on him. We're gonna look sharp.
Thank you for viewing.